to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That Turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, no it don't get broken. Legalized, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The Man Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know who it is. It's your boy Jay Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.T.O.D. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
Yeah. What's good? Welcome, college football fans, man. Welcome to a great college football afternoon, man. Today's game is going to feature the number 9 Oregon Ducks going on the road to battle the Oregon State Beavers in this in-state rivalry once called the Civil War. Now it's just, I guess they took the Civil War out, so now it's just a in-state rivalry, but a big game, big implications in this game. Of course, always in-state rivalries are always a tough one, but this time Oregon will be on the road at Oregon State in Corvallis at Beaver Stadium. All right, welcome to this game. Like I said, last week I called the Texas versus Michigan game. That was a great game too. This week, another great game, Oregon versus Oregon State. Man, it should be a great game, man. Like I said, I'm looking forward to this game. I'm looking to see if Oregon, the number 9 team in the land, they was ranked higher than that, but let's see if they can get their mojo back, their swagger back, and let's see if they could take care of business. Welcome to this episode, man, from the Man Cave podcast, courtesy of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share on all social media platforms, man. Like I said, go subscribe to my channel, the Man Cave podcast, if you like what you're seeing. Also subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network and all the Big Blue Crew Sports members, G Nation Inside Sports, Big Pat Sports Talk, Unpopular Opinion Sports, or NYG. And Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports. He's obviously on the other channel on the network as well, calling the Notre Dame versus Purdue game. So you can check that one out too. Also Mids in the Midday, Wales to New Jersey, Classified 3F with Joel, and other Big Blue Crew sports members, man. So just go and subscribe to the network. The link is right there in the chat. Go and subscribe if you already haven't. Go and subscribe, man, and get ready for, like I said, for this game, man. And I'm your host today doing this game, S. Scott. We're going to be calling Oregon versus Oregon State in-state rivalry. Good game. Anytime these two teams get together, man, it's a great game. Sometimes it come down to the wire. Sometimes, it could be a blowout. Back in then, Oregon was real good, but this ain't your mom and pop's Oregon. But, hey, they're getting back to that. They try to get back to that, their relevancy, like from some years ago. And like I said, this is not going to be a cakewalk, even though they're the number 9th ranked team in the land coming to an unranked Oregon State Beavers. Oregon State is going to get up for this game. They're going to be ready. And this is the Battle of Oregon, man. And Oregon, like I said, a loss here, man, really going to drop them out of that top 10 ranking and all that stuff. So they desperately need this win, and they have to win this game. Like I said, send a message in this game, man. So I want to see, of course, the quarterback for Oregon is going to be Dylan Gabriel. He's the transfer, I believe, from Oklahoma. So, his first 2 games did real good. I'm saying? He did real well, but this is a rivalry game. Put all that aside. Like I said, we'll be ready for this game, man, see how it goes. Oregon comes into this game as a 18.5 to 19-point favorite. So, they figured that they're the favorites to win this game, but Oregon State could have upset on their mind and stuff like that. So I expect a good competitive game from these guys, man. And also comment in the section, man. If you're in Oregon, you're Oregon State Beaver fan or Oregon Duck fan, man, leave your comment in there, comment down below, or leave your comment in the chat how you feel about this game, how you feel about your quarterback, and how you feel about your team is going to do this season, man. If you feel they're going to do real well, or are they going to battle for a national championship, let me know, man. I'm just wanting to see like Dylan Gabriel, you know what I'm saying? See how he does in this game right here. Making his 52nd career start. So, he got some experience and things like that. So that should be good. I already hit him with that. What's good? My boy NYG, Unpopular Opinion Sports. Make sure you like and subscribe, right? To the Man Cave Podcast, also to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network and all the Big Blue Crew Sports members, like my boy right here, Unpopular Opinion Sports, Big Pat Sports Talk, G Nation Inside Sports. He'll be on live tonight doing Leather to the Face, around 8 o'clock. So we're going to go tap in on that too and check that out. And also, Miz in the midday, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, Wales to New Jersey, and many, many other more Big Blue Crew Sports member. But they're about to kick off right now and get this game started between number 9 Oregon on the road against Oregon State. Looks like Oregon State will receive first. And the kick is up. And it's gonna be a touchback. So Oregon State will start at the 25-yard line, playing against number 9 Oregon. Oregon State coming in this game unranked, but like I said, don't let the unranking fool you. This is an in-state rivalry game. This has been a great game over the last 10, 15 years. Been great competitive games. Oregon State have pulled off the upsets and things like that, and they have fielded some good teams, from Oregon State in the past. So this ain't by any means going to be a cakewalk for the Oregon Ducks. All right. Looks like Oregon State will be in. Let me see if they're going to be in shotgun or on the center. All right. Looks like they're going to be in shotgun. The quarterback is McCoy. He gets the snap, hands it off to the running back, and the play is blown dead as a flag. False start on the Beavers. So it'll be 1st and 15. I'll have to move back to start this game. So McCoy and I'm going to start at the 20 now. 1st and 15 now against that Oregon defense. All right. 1st and 15. And McCoy in the shotgun, awaiting the snap. With a running back in the backfield. Man in motion. The ball is snapped. McCoy drops back. Throws and is almost intercepted. Almost intercepted by Oregon. Great play by the Ducks defender. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 15 coming up. Like I said, Oregon coming into this game as a 19-point favorite, 18.5 to 19-point favorite in this game. So that should be good. Yeah, I had that up to. Here we go. All right, the next pass almost picked off as well. Great defense by Oregon. 3rd and 15 coming up. There it is. All right, 2 good defense. It looked like he was holding him on a on a back. Could have been a call for a pass interference, but 3rd and 15. McCoy's in shotgun. The ball is snapped, drops back looking, moves around, and he takes off running. And he's going to get the first down and more to the 40, 50, 45, 40, out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A huge gain of, looked like it was a 50-yard gain? Wow, took off running, but there's a flag on the play, late flag. Where's the flag at? Oh, it's an illegal block. Wow, personal foul, 15 yards. And so it's a spot foul. It's still a first down, but it's a 15-yard. You're going to have to go back 15 yards. So Wow, a crack block. Let me see what a crack. Not seeing it too much, but all right. Anyway, 1st and 10, Oregon State at the 42-yard line. All right, McCoy in shotgun. The ball is snap. Hands off to the running back, and he looked like he gets about 4 yards on the play. So 2nd down coming up. Like I said, this is going to be a great game between the Oregon Ducks and the Oregon State Beavers. In-state rivalry game, always a great game between these two, man. And like I said, Oregon comes to this game, the number 9th ranked team in the country, on the road against unranked Oregon State. All right, 2nd and 7 from the 45. All right, and McCoy's under center, and the ball is snapped. Fakes to the running back, rolls out, throws, and it is caught by the tight end. And great game, 1st down. Gain of 18 on the play. All right, and the Beavers have crossed midfield. They're in Oregon territory now. All right, 1st and 10 at the 40. McCoy is in shotgun. Got Oregon's defense is on their heels now. Empty backfield. McCoy's in shotgun. And the ball is snapped. Drops back, looking, throws, and it is almost intercepted. Incomplete pass off the fingertips of the receiver. Great. Like I said, great defense on that one by Oregon. But like I said, quarterback a little off with that throw. That would have been a completion. Almost threw it behind the receiver, but he was able to turn his body and wasn't able to come in with that. But could have been a costly turnover right there. All right, 2nd and 10 at the 40. McCoy's in shotgun, running back to the right of him. Ball is snapped. Fake to the running back, throws to the receiver, number 10, and the pass is complete. That should be a 1st down. Another great play by the Oregon Ducks. 10 yards on the game. Should be 1st and 10 coming up. The Beavers are in business, trying to strike first in this game against the 9th-ranked Oregon Ducks. All right, 1st and 10 at the 30. This current drive is 7 plays, 50 yards. All right, McCoy, quarterback under center. The ball is snapped. Hands it off to the running back, and he gets about probably 1 or 2 on the play. So 2nd down should be 2nd and 9 coming up, or 2nd and 8. So far, great job by Oregon State so far, moving the ball downfield on the Oregon Ducks. Like I said, this game is at Beaver Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. All right, 2nd and 8. McCoy is in shotgun. Ball is snapped, drops back, looking. It looks like he's going to take off, and he gets about 4 or 5 on the play. 3rd down coming up. So 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Oregon State Beavers. Need about 4 yards to get another 1st down and keep this drive going. 11-17 left to go early 1st quarter, 1st drive of the game. And the Beavers are moving the ball. All right. 3rd and 4. McCoy's in shotgun. Ball is snapped. Looking, throws. Caught by the receiver. Oh, couldn't keep in bounds. He would have got a 1st down, but he couldn't keep in bounds. Pickup of 2 on the play. It's 4th down coming up. So it's 4th and 1 coming up. Let's see. Oregon State, they look like they're going for it. They're lining up. Oregon State is going for it at the 21-yard line. McCoy's in shotgun. Looking around. Are they going to go for it? All right, 4th and 1. McCoy's on the center. It looks like it's going to be a flag. Somebody must have been moving. Yep, they were moving. So it's going to be 4th and 6, and that'll probably send out the field goal unit. False start on the Oregon State Beavers. They try to hurry up the play. All right, man. Thanks for everybody tuning in from YouTube, from Twitter, man. Thanks for joining me on this stream. Please, like I said, hit that subscribe button to the Man Cave Podcast. Let's grow this channel. Also, let's hit the subscribe button for the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. The link is in the chat right there. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe to that. That's going to be one centralized location for all. And the field goal is blocked by Oregon. So a trip end up nothing for Oregon State. Nothing comes out of it. Moving the ball. Oregon, great defense, and they avoid the score. Great defense by Oregon on a blocked field goal. 0-0 is the score. Mosley, what's good, bro? Thanks for tapping in. Yeah, this is the Civil War, dubbed the Civil War. Oregon versus Oregon State. This should be a great game. For the Ducks, number 9 ranked in the country, coming in as an 18.5-point favorite. Let's see if they can make this a statement game against their in-state rival, the Oregon State Beavers. Like I said, this game. Both teams are getting up for this game. This is the Battle of Oregon, so they're gonna get up for this game. Yeah, it's always a good one, man. Always a good game between Oregon and Oregon State. These in-state rivalry games are good, man. You look at even tonight's game. Coach will be calling that Colorado versus Colorado State. Notre Dame is playing Purdue right now. Another in-state rivalry games. All these in-state rivalry games are great, early in the season. And also for bragging rights too, man. Should be a great, great game. Like I said, Oregon needs this game desperately. The 9th rank, they don't want to lose this game to an unranked Oregon State Beavers team. A win here for Oregon will help its cause, so they might want to make a statement in this game. Yeah, you want the Colorado Buffs and Dion to win, but I think State will pull it out. Yeah, State. Oh, last year State was beating them too, and then I think it was vice. Or Colorado's beating them, and then State came all the way back, and then Colorado just ended up winning that game. That was a good game last year. I believe the score was like 47-38 last year. So that's going to be a great game with in-state Colorado and Colorado State. Always a great game between those two as well. And I know Colorado State, they figure they Colorado won from last year. If you remember that game last year, that's the game I believe that Travis Hunter got hit. He was out for like about 4 or 5 games or something like that. But everybody says, some people say it was a dirty play by the linebacker, but it is what it is. It's football. It's going to happen, and yeah, people are going to take some cheap shots, but that's what happens in a rivalry game. Juices flow and egos get going, man. So I want to see when Dillon Gabriel, see what he's going to do. He's a quarterback transfer that came, I believe, from Oklahoma. So that's a great experience, quarterback for the Oregon Ducks this season, and Coach Dan Lannings. Let me look at some. I'm gonna look at some other scores. I know. Look like Florida State went down again. Let me read some other scores going here. 29-33 LSU down to South Carolina. 29-33, 148 left to go in the fourth. In that game, Tulane is down 7-0 to Oklahoma. In that game, Texas A&M and Florida still scoreless. Notre Dame is up 7-0 on Purdue. And, okay, back to action. Dillon Gabriel with the ball at the 25-yard line. In shotgun, the ball is snapped. Hands off to the running back. And he gets about, gets about 4 yards on the play. So it should be 2nd and 6 coming up. Let's see some other scores that already happened in this game, today. Alabama beating Wisconsin 42-10. Michigan beats Arkansas State 28-18. Memphis upsets Florida State 20-12. Okay, back to action. Dillon Gabriel, 2nd and 5 coming up in the shotgun. Hands the ball off to the running back again, who spins, gets a first down, and looked like he picks up about 9 on the play. So it's going to be first down. All right, other scores. Oklahoma State beat Tulsa 45-10. And Missouri comes back and beat Boston College 27-21. All right. 1st and 10 at the 39 at the 39 yards. Dylan Gabriel and shotgun. Ball is snap. Fake handoff to the running back. Gabriel drops back looking, and he throws to receiver. First down to number 1. Gain of 12 on the play. Holden with the first down. And just like that, Oregon is in Oregon State's territory. Like I said, this game could be a back and forth game. It's like I said, it's always a competitive game, so it's going to be a back and forth game. All right, 1st and 10. Gabriel with the in shotgun. Ball is snapped, throws to his receiver. Another first down. Look like it's a gain of 19 on the play. Man, getting some big chunk plays in this game now for the Oregon Ducks. Got it to the slot receiver. The guy in the slot got it. So all the way to the 31-yard line. Ball is snapped, hands off to the running back, and he gets about another 8 or 9 yards on the play. Man, Oregon is just gashing Oregon State's defense right now. So it's going to be 2nd and 1 coming up at the 22-yard line. At the 22. All right. At the 22, 2nd and 1 coming up. Oregon, Dylan Gabriel, the ball is snapped, drops back, passes, completed to number 15, and he gets a first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Man, the Ducks are in business. So Dylan Gabriel and the Oregon Ducks are in business. 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Gabriel in shotgun. Snap. The ball is snapped. Throws to the receiver, and it's caught. Look like it's a gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and goal coming up at the 4. All right. 2nd and goal at the 4. Oregon is knocking on the door. 76% red zone touchdown percentage. This 8th in FBS this year. So when they get there, they score. 7 plays, 70 yards. All right. 2nd and goal. Gabriel's in shotgun. Motion. Ball is handed off to the running back. And he goes straight in for a touchdown. Oregon gets on the scoreboard. Jordan James with the touchdown run. So great response by Oregon. Comes right back and shoves the ball right down Oregon, the Beavers' throat. 6-0 Oregon right now, awaiting the extra point. Man, their line, Oregon's offensive line has been moving that pile, man. All right, but like I said, this is what are they going? Are they going for it? They're gonna kick the field goal, but the extra point. But yeah, this game could be a seesaw game going back and forth. We'll see what Oregon State does on his next possession, but Oregon sends a message on his first drive. They capitalize on theirs. And the kick is up. It's good. 7-0 Oregon. All right. So we'll see. We will see what the Oregon State Beavers have in store. Like I said, on their first possession, they were moving the ball. Didn't have too much of a problem moving the ball until they got into the red zone, and that's where the problem started. So got close enough to the red zone, and then plays were not made. So we'll see what their second drive is. If they get able to come away with some points, a touchdown or a field goal, like I said, this game should be a close game, should be going back and forth. And also, like I said, man, if you're an Oregon fan or Oregon State fan, man, put your talk your talk in the chat, man. Leave a comment below how you feel about this game, how you feel about your team, and how far you think your team could go. And like I said, this should be a great game. Also, if this is your first time to my channel, the Man Cave Podcast, man, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share, and also do it for the same thing for the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. It's in the chat. The link is in the chat. Go and subscribe. Like I said, we're giving you content, man, all day long, every day. Like I said today, Coach Ed was on earlier doing the Alabama-Wisconsin game. Now he's doing the Notre Dame-Purdue game, and then he'll be calling the Colorado State game tonight. And then also my brother G Nation Inside Sports, Big Lou with Wales to New Jersey. You're going to be calling the match tonight. with Canellas tonight at 8 o'clock. So please tap in for that. So, like I said, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss nothing when we come on. Also, hit that notification bell to let you know when we come on to drop content and things like that. So you will be aware of what's going on. And also, the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, one centralized location for all our contents, will be there as well. All right, Oregon and Oregon State. Let's see what the Beavers, how they respond. Like I said, their first job should have responded and should have ended up in some points, but the field goal was blocked. Great defense by Oregon. Now the Beavers will be on their second possession, see what they could do if they could tie this game or get closer. On that play, it was 8 plays, 75 yards on that play. Scoring job for Oregon. Like I said, they moved the ball. Didn't have too much of a problem on offense moving the ball. All right, Oregon set to kick off to Oregon State. Like I said, looks like the weather's nice weather out there in Corvallis at Beaver Stadium, sunny. And Oregon set to kick it off. And he kicks it. And it's going to be another touchback. So Oregon State will start at the 25-yard line again with McCoy, the quarterback, coming out again. Let's see, like I said, their second drive. Let's see if they could keep pace with the Ducks. So looking at this, these two teams, their defense got to come to play, if they want to stay in this game, because it looks like whoever's going to have the ball last probably is going to win this game. This game could be a seesaw battle back and forth. On a little commercial right now, 7-0 Oregon. And Oregon State will have the ball on their 25-yard line, trying to see if they could respond. Like the Civil War game, Oregon versus Oregon State. I think Oregon leads the all-time series 68-49-10. And the Ducks have won 13 of the last 16 in this meeting. But like I said, a lot of the games have come down to the wire. Some of them come down to the wire. Some of them have been blowouts, but for the most part, like I said, this is one of the better rivalry games in sports. And both teams coming 2-0 actually. Let me see who they beat. Boop, boop. Oregon. Like Oregon, they beat Idaho. They struggled with that game 24-14. And then they beat Boise State 37-34, a close game with Boise State. That one came down to the wire. Okay, so the Beavers, they beat Idaho State 38-15 to start the season, and then they shut out San Diego State 21-0 last week. So, like I said, both teams coming in 2-0 and ready for battle. So, like I said earlier, it looks like Florida State did lose that game to Memphis 20-12. So, tough times at Florida State, man. Starting the season off 0-3, not the way they wanted to start off. All right. So the Beavers at the 25-yard line. And let me see if McCoy's going to be in shotgun. All right. All right. So this Oregon State second drive of the game. McCoy is in shotgun. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line, calling in a play. And the ball is snapped. Hands off to the running back, who gets about 7 yards, and there's a flag on the play. Look like it might be extra. It might be a face mask. So this could be on the defense. Face mask could be. Yep, that's what the call is. Face mask, add 15 more yards to the play. Yeah, face mask right there in the game. Ooh. Yeah, great run by the running back. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. McCoy's in shotgun. Ball is snapped. Hands off to the running back. And he gets about 4 on the play. So it should be 2nd and 6 coming up. And the Beavers are in Oregon territory right now. 2nd and 6 coming up. Should be at the 49-yard line. Or at the 48-yard line. 2nd and 6. McCoy calling the plays is in shotgun with a running back behind him. And he hands the ball off to the running back. And he gets about 4 on the play as well. So it should be 3rd and 2 coming up. It's 3rd and 2 coming up. All right. No, 3rd and 4 coming up. So 2 yards on the game. McCoy's in shotgun. He's looking around, changing up the play, come back to line in shotgun now. And the ball is snapped. And he drops back, throws it back to the running back. And did he catches it? It says an incomplete pass. Let me see if he caught it going out of bounds, because he looked like he was bobbling going out of bounds. Let me see. He made this play. See the replay. Okay, he's bobbling it. Did he? Oh, he might have. They going 4th and 4. They might want to stop this and take a look at it. But yep, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna take a stop and take a look at it. I think he got the first down. The previous play. Yep, that's what I thought. They're gonna stop and take a look at it. Yeah, it looked like he didn't catch it, but on next one looked like he had it with a foot down before he went out of bounds. So that play might be reversed. I'm gonna see what they come out. I think it's a catch. So when they come back, it should be 1st down. Mm-hmm. So a wait in the play. Yeah, that should be a catch. They're probably gonna overturn the call, and it should be a 1st down for Oregon State. Yeah, that play, like I said, that play looked like it's going to be overturned. Should be a 1st down. Yep, that's what I thought. So play is overturned. It is a 1st down for Oregon State. So it'll be 1st and 10. All right, so watch another angle of it. Yeah. You got it. All right. 1st and 10, Oregon State at the 40-yard line. McCoy's in shotgun, and the ball is snapped. And he hands off to number 18, throws it back, and to McCoy, try to do a trick play, and it incomplete. Play took too long to develop, and that's what it was. Looked like it was a flea flicker back, but like I said, it took too long to develop, and the pass is incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line. All right, so 2nd and 10 coming up at the 40. All right, McCoy's in shotgun. Calling the play. Running back to his right. Ball is snapped. Hands off to the running back. And he slips a little bit, and he might have just got 1 yard. So it should be 3rd and 9 coming up. See, this is what I'm talking about. When they get into the in Oregon territory, they start getting hesitant with the ball. You can't. You got to be decisive what you want to do. Make great play calls and make great plays. All right, no gain on the play. 3rd and 10 coming up. 4 minutes left to go, first quarter. Oregon up 7-0. All right, McCoy's in shotgun. Ball is snapped, drops back, throws, caught by the receiver, and there's a first down. Gain of 13 on the play. Oregon State, and they're in business. Great move, number 7. It's the ball. So it's 1st and 10. Should be 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. As a flag on the play for Oregon, sideline warning to the Oregon Ducks. All right, 1st and 10. Last play was Trent Walker, the receiver, on that reception for the Beavers. All right, 1st and 10 at the 27. McCoy's in shotgun. The ball is snapped. Hands off to the running back, and he gets about 1 or 2 on the play. So it should be 2nd and 9 or 2nd and 8 coming up. Play made by Birch on the Oregon Ducks with the stop. Jordan Birch out of Columbia, South Carolina. All right, 2nd and 8 coming up. 2:57 left to go, first quarter. All right, looks like McCoy is changing the plays at the line. He's in shotgun, 2nd and 8. The ball is snapped. Hands it to the running back. And is it a first down? He might have had a first down. Either short or he has a first down, so it could be 1st and 10, a gain of 8 or 7 yards on the play. Great run. And I think it will be a first down. And what they gave him? They gave him first down on the play. So it's a first down run for Oregon. I mean, for the Beavers. All right. So it's 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. McCoy's under center, and he hands the ball off to the running back. And he gets about 3 on the play. So it should be 2nd and 7 coming up. All right, so far in the ball control, Oregon, 8 plays, 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Oregon State has ran 20 plays and used up 8 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock. All right. Look like it's going to be 2nd and 8 coming up. That was a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 on the 15-yard line. McCoy is in shotgun. The ball is snapped. Fakes to the running back, throws it out to number 7, and he gets about 7 on the play. Should be 3rd and 1 coming up. 3rd down and 1 coming up on the play. All right, 3rd-and-1 coming up. Oregon up 7-0 on Oregon State. Oregon State at the 7-yard line. Passes his hand off to the running back, and he gets the first down. So it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Oregon. Should be 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. No, at the 6. All right, 1st and goal. All right, 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. McCoy's in shotgun for the Beavers. Ball is snapped. And McCoy hands off to the running back who runs in, and he gets a touchdown. 7-6 Oregon awaiting the extra point. See, touchdown Oregon State Beavers on the run play. All right, so hey, that's how you answer. You answer right back. Oregon gets a touchdown. Oregon State comes right back and get a touchdown. Like I said, this game is going to be a seesaw battle. This game, most of the game, like I said, they're going to be going back and forth. Great response by the Oregon State Beavers awaiting the extra point. And it's up, and it's good. And we're all tied at 7 apiece. So far, a great game. Just what I anticipated, man. A great game between both of these guys. Great game between both of these guys. I knew it was going to be a great game. Great game. Well, 2 possessions for Oregon State, 1 score. Now Oregon will get their 2nd possession of the game. Like I said, their first possession, it only took them 3 minutes and 25 seconds to get a touchdown. So quick strikes, a lot of nice gains on receptions. Dylan Gabriel for the Oregon Ducks looking good. So is McCoy for the Oregon State Beavers. I said, if you're an Oregon State or Oregon fan, man, watching this stream, hey, man, tap in, man. Talk your talk. Like I said, let me know what you feel, how you feel about your team, how you feel about this game, and also how you feel about your season, what y'all going to do this year, man. You know, the Oregon Ducks and Oregon State Beavers. Oh, it was like, I think it was like 1 second left to go in the first quarter. They probably should have just let it run out. Says so far, a great game between the in-state rivalry, the Civil War, Oregon versus Oregon State. You know, a lot of great memories over the years when these two teams play. All right, scoring drive. Oregon State in this game, 13 plays, 75 yards, 6 minutes and 38 seconds on their last scoring drive. Like I said, now it's Oregon State kicking off to the Ducks for their 2nd possession. All right. And the Ducks kick off. The Beavers kick off, and it's going to be a touchback. So that's where the Ducks will start at the 25-yard line again. They got to go 75 yards for a score. Like I said, both defenses going to have to step up in this game because the offense look like they're moving the ball, man. The defense, somebody's defense is going to have to make some plays. All right, so it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. 1 second left to go, so it should be just one play in this game. All right, Gabriel looked like he's going to be in shotgun with the running back in the I formation. All right, running back behind him. Ball is snapped. Gabriel hands off to the running back. No, he fakes the running back, throws to the receiver. He catches the pass. Looked like he got a gain of 4 or 5 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 6 or 2nd and 5 coming back up at the start of the second quarter. That was so the end of one quarter. After one quarter, score is 7-7 in this game. So far in this game for passing, Dylan Gabriel 5 of 5 for 53 yards. McCoy, the quarterback from Oregon State, he is 6 of 10 for 54 yards. And for rushing for Oregon, James, 4 carries, 26 yards, and a touchdown. And for Oregon State, the quarterback, 2 carries for 41 yards. As far as the receiving, for Oregon, the leading receiver will be Johnson, 2 receptions for 32 yards. And the leading receiver for the Oregon State Beavers will be Trey Walker, 3 receptions, 23 yards for Trent Walker. Like I said, so the second quarter, we want to see if either one of these defenses is going to step up and make a stop. You know, so far they haven't. All right, so we want to see what the Oregon State Beavers, their defense. Like I said, the first job, their defense didn't look too good as they let Oregon just, slice and dice them up, moving the ball downfield. So second quarter is going to start off, like I said, it should be 2nd and 6 or 2nd and 5. But like I said, the defense got to step up, make some plays. At Oregon State is to pull off this upset today, And I think it's going to come down to the defense. The offenses are good. The offenses are good enough on both teams. So it's going to come down to whoever defense steps up and makes some plays and get some turnovers is going to end up winning this game. The Civil War game. And another thing, both of these teams, well, they used to be in the Pac-12 conference, but not no more. Oregon now is in the Big Ten, and Oregon State still in there, but yeah, that's kind of weird. Seeing Oregon, UCLA, and USC in the Big Ten. All right. Let's go. It looks like it's going to start the second quarter. Going to start right now with Oregon with the ball. Should be with the ball at the 30-yard line or 29-yard line. And let's see. Like I said, we'll see if Oregon State could do some, make some stops on defense in this game. So far, they haven't been able to. But like I said, it's still early yet. Let's see if their defense can settle in and stop the Ducks. All right. 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line. Daniels in shotgun, fakes the handoff. He hands to number 3, and he gets some big yards. Wow. Looked like he got a gain of like 22 on the play. So it'll be 1st and 10 Oregon. They're getting all these chunk plays, and this is why they're getting quick strikes in this game. That was all right. 1st and 10 Oregon in Oregon State's territory. I mean, at the 50-yard line. All right, Gabriel's shotgun. Fakes a pass, and he throws to number 20. Great play by the Oregon State defense. A loss of 4 on the play. Should be 2nd and 14 coming up. Great way to pick up. Great way to snuff that out. The DB. Looked like it was a screen pass. He snuffed it out and got pushed right into it. He actually got pushed right into it by the Oregon State offensive lineman. So great play, man. All right. So 2nd and 14. Gabriel's in shotgun. Empty backfield. Empty backfield. Early second quarter. 13:50 left to go. Early second quarter. Gabriel's in shotgun. He runs at the ball. Keeps the ball. And he's going. Look like he's going to go in for a touchdown. Is he going to go in? Yes, he will. Touchdown, Dylan Gabriel. 54-yard touchdown run by Dylan Gabriel. What a way to respond. Wow. Like I said, Oregon quick strikes, man, and they're back in front 13-7 awaiting the extra point. Wow. Great offensive line play. Like I said, wow. Gave him a big hole, and nobody was able to come back and make the stop. And Dylan Gabriel outruns everybody, 54 yards on the touchdown run. And the extra point, it looked like they go for a 2-point conversion that they got. So it's 15-7 Oregon now over Oregon State. Wow. So just like that, Oregon is up 15-7, 13:36 left to go. Man, they only wasted like a minute or 2 minutes on this scoring drive. Actually, a minute and 25 seconds to score. All right, so Oregon State's defense, once again, no stops. So far in this game, like I said, Oregon offense is looking sharp in this game, man. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. Like I said, 36 for the first one. Scoring job. This one looked like a minute and 26 seconds off the clock. So the Oregon offense is moving the ball rapidly, fast, and scoring. Now it's back on to Oregon State, the Beavers, to respond and see how they respond on their 3rd possession. So the score early second quarter, Oregon 15, Oregon State 7. Like I said, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share on all social media platforms and subscribe to the Man Cave podcast as well as the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. The chat is in the link. Go subscribe to all these great content creators, man. Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, Unpopular Opinion, NYG, Big Pat Sports Talk, G Nation Inside Sports, with Big Lou, Wales to New Jersey, Miz in the Midday, Classified 3F with Joel, and like I said, and many, many more, man. Go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network as well as the Man Cave podcast. And thanks everybody for watching, who's watching on Twitter or YouTube. Thanks for watching the stream. Like I said, it's a great game. Oregon versus Oregon State, the Civil War, Battle of Oregon. And so far, like I said, so far so good, man. 15-7, Oregon up early over Oregon State in the second quarter, start of the second quarter. And like I said, so far both quarterbacks is looking good, man, in this game. So Dylan Gabriel 7 of 7 for 69 yards. McCoy 6 of 10 for 54 yards. And both guys are the leading rushers for their team. Dylan Gabriel on that 1 carry, 54 yards for a touchdown, and now McCoy 2 carries for 41 yards. You know, so they both doing it on the ground and in the air, man. So a great game. Let's see. Oregon's going to have to kick the ball off, and let's see where Oregon State's going to get the ball at. All right, that drive took 1 minute and 25 seconds. That's all it took. All right, Oregon kicks the ball off, and is it going to be returned? It's going to be a touchback. It'll be a touchback, so that's where Oregon State, they will start their drive at the 25-yard line and see if they could respond back to Oregon. All right, I'll be also updating you on some other scores too. Other scores going on: Texas A&M up on Florida 10-0. Oklahoma still up on Tulane 7-0. Notre Dame now up 14-0 over Purdue. All right, 1st and 10 at the 25. McCoy in the shotgun. He hands off to the running back, and he gets about 7 on the play. Great run. So it should be 2nd and 3 coming up. So Jabari, that was Jabari Johnson on the run. All right, so 2nd and 3 coming up. McCoy's in the shotgun. He hands off to the running back who gets through there. He gets a 1st down, and he gets a gain of like 6 or 7 on the play. So 1st and 10 coming up. Other scores: West Virginia 14-10 over Pitt. Utah and USC. That's still scoreless right now. All right. Looked like it's a bad snap, or he just took his eyes off of it and he had to fall on top of it. So he lose some yards on there. So it should be 2nd and 17 coming up. All right. McCoy's back in the shotgun. All right. He's under center. Actually, under center, fakes with the handoff, turns and throws the ball. And receiver number 5, he should get look like he gets back to the original line. So it should be 3rd and 10 coming up right now. Well, actually 3rd and 11. Gain of 6 on that play. All right, 3rd and 11 coming up. Oregon needs this 1st down to keep pace, man. So far on 3rd downs, they're 4 out of 5. Great percentage. All right, 3rd and 11. Ball is snapped, and he drops it. He gets out of the look like he's gonna gets out of it. A great run, and he only gets about 2 on the play. And Oregon State will have to kick the ball off. The play looked like it messed up from the beginning he didn't handle the snap good. McCoy didn't handle the snap good. Bobbled it. Then he had to get out of harm's way. Ran, tried to scramble, and that's how the play broke down. So Oregon State will have to kick the ball back off to Oregon. So a win for the Oregon defense on this one. So the first team that made the defensive stop, Oregon. All right. Still awaiting the kickoff. Ball is snapped. The kick is up. And Oregon is going to let it bounce. Bounce to the 6-yard line. He picks it up and he tries to run. And he brings it back to about the 16-yard line. So that's where Oregon will start, at the 16-yard line. But like I said, so far, Oregon has been good in this game. Dylan Gabriel has looked great in this game. Oregon is moving that ball in quick strikes and having no problem with the Beavers defense. All right, so going commercial break. Like I said, 15-7 Oregon right now. Have the ball. Hey, if they could get a score on this drive, it'll put some distance between them and Oregon State. So I'm pretty sure that's what they're looking for, trying to score 7 on this possession right now. This is their 3rd possession. Like I said, their first 2 ended up in touchdowns, and that's what they've been doing. Been moving the ball with ease against this Oregon State Beavers defense. Now, if you're Oregon State coming in this one, now your defense really got to make a play on this drive right here. They got to make the stops. They got to make Oregon punt this ball. They can't have Oregon score before, because this is going to get out of hand. If Oregon scores right here, this is probably going to get out of hand, because Oregon is they're getting quick strikes, not using up a lot of clock, and Oregon State, they're getting like 6, 7, 8 minute drives and stuff like that. Like I said, great rivalry game between the Ducks and the Beavers, man. Former Pac-12, former Pac-12 members. Now Oregon is in the Big Ten conference, and I believe Oregon State's still in the Pac-12. Let me see, Oregon State. Yeah, Oregon State's still in the Pac-12, just them and Washington State. The only two that's left. All right. Beavers start at the 16-yard line with Dylan Gabriel. 1st and 10, 10:35 left to go, early second quarter. All right, Gabriel's in the shotgun. 1st and 10 at the 15. Ball is snap, hands it off to the running back, who gets about, look like he got to get about 4 yards, so it should be 2nd and 6 coming up. All right, so actually 3 yards on play. 2nd and 7 coming up. Gabriel's back in the shotgun with the running back to his left. Look like he's changing up the play, coming up to the line. Now the running back is to his right. The ball is snapped, hands it off to the running back, who gets about, look like he gets about 3 on the play as well. So it should be 3rd and 6 coming. 3rd and 5 coming up. So 3rd and 5. If Oregon State can make this stop right here, this will go a long ways to helping them get back into this game. It's only a 1-possession game, but like I said, they have been unable to stop Oregon. This would be a great stop right here if they can get off the field and get their guys the ball back on offense. All right, 3rd and 5. Gabriel's in shotgun with the running back to his left. Trips to the left, and ball is snapped. Gabriel runs, scrambles, looking for somebody, and looked like he's short. I think he's short. I want to say is he short, or are they going to give him a first down? Wow, he gets a first down on that play. I thought he was short. Let me see if he gets it. I might want to take a look at that play. I thought he was short, but it looked like they're going to give it to him. The ball is snapped, hurry by Oregon, and they hand off to the running back, and he gets about 4 yards on the play. So I think they was going to take a look at it, but they hurry up and snap that ball. So, and it's going to be 2nd and 6 coming up. No, actually 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8. All right, Gabriel. And a timeout on the floor. Oregon State calls a timeout. All right, so timeout on the field. Oregon State with the timeout. You probably should have called a timeout before that play, to give the ref some time to look at the play. But Oregon hurry up and snap the ball, and we're on to the next play. Like I said, so far, a good game, man. Like I said, Oregon State has to get off the field. They got to stop the Ducks on this drive. They can't let them score no more points. They got to try to stay and keep pace with the Ducks. All right, we're gonna look at some other scores while we up here. Notre Dame now up 21-0 over Purdue. Oklahoma up 14-0 over Tulane. Missouri earlier game, Missouri beat Boston College 27-21. Looked like LSU came back to beat South Carolina 36-33. Oklahoma State beating Tulsa 45-10. Alabama winning 42-10 in that game. And Utah State, that game is early, no score in that game. All right. So, like I said, the Beavers have got to, on the defensive end, they got to step up. They got to wake up on defense. Got to make this stop. Got to stop Oregon from moving the ball. Right now, Oregon with the one possession lead, 15-7 over the Beavers. Dylan Gabriel's journey. Milani High School in Hawaii. Then he goes to IMG in Orlando, Florida. Then he goes to Oklahoma for a year. From Oklahoma, he goes to right here to Oregon. All right. Back from timeout, 2nd and 8. Gabriel's in shotgun. Drops back, throws the ball to number 5. Looked like he gets about 3 on the play. Could have got more yards. So 3rd down coming up. Got about 5 on the play. 3rd and 3 coming up on this play. If Oregon State can make a stop right here, this goes a long ways, but they got to make a stop. So far, Gabriel's 8 for 8 for 74 yards passing. All right. 3rd and 3. Can Oregon State make a stop? Gabriel's in the shotgun. And he throws the ball, pitches it back to the running back who gets a 1st down and more at the 40, gets to the 46-yard line. Like I pick up a gain of like 13 on the play. No, pick up about 10 on the play. 1st and 10, Gabriel drops back, throws the ball, and that's going to be a pass interference. Wow. All right, so it's going to be a 15-yard penalty for the against the Beavers. Defensive back pulled down the receiver at the last minute. Pass interference on Oregon State. So it should be 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line for Oregon in Beaver territory. Not good for the Oregon State Beavers, man. Their defense got to make some stops, not get penalties, man. Keep drives alive. All right, actually 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Gabriel's in shotgun with the running back to his right. The ball is snapped. Gabriel drops back, looking, throws over the middle to number 3, and he gets about 1st down. He gets a 1st down and get another 10 yards, a gain of 20 on the play. Wow, Ferguson. 1st and 10, Oregon. And like I said, they have just been moving this ball with no problem, man. All right, so it's 1st and 10, Oregon. And like I said, they're threatening again. That was to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. All right, 1st and 10 at the 20. Empty backfield. Gabriel turns, rolls out, looking for somebody, And he finds him, number one in the end zone, touchdown, Oregon. 21-7 Oregon right now, awaiting the extra point, or if they're going to go for a 2-point conversion. But great way to get out of there. And Gabriel found his guy in the back of the end zone target for a touchdown. And the Beavers add on more points and stretch their lead out. I'm sorry, the Ducks. Like I said, the Beavers needed to make a stop, man. This is not what they wanted. You got to keep pace with Oregon. All right, the extra point for Oregon up 21-7. And the kick is up. And it's good. 22-7 Oregon right now, 15-point lead over the Oregon State Beavers. 6:43 left to go, second quarter. So Oregon is expanding their lead, stretching their lead out. Looks like Oregon, 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. So Oregon State Beavers, their defense, got to step up and make stops. You got to step up and make a stop. All right, so the Ducks are about to kick off to the Beavers. In this game, they got 4 plays of 20-plus yards in this game already for the Oregon Ducks. All right, Beavers are waiting to kick. All right, the kick is up. And the Beavers get the ball out of the end zone and they bring it out. And he gets it out to, I believe, to the 19. All right, so the Beavers will start at the 19-yard line with McCoy coming back out. 1st and 10. All right, 1st and 10. See what McCoy's going to be in shotgun. 1st and 10 at the 19. McCoy's in shotgun. Ball is snapped, hands off to the running back. And he gets about 4 or 5 on the play. And gets 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up. Great run. All right, 2nd and 6 coming up. McCoy's in shotgun. Let me see now. He's under center. He is under center. 2nd and 6 coming up at the 24-yard line. And the ball is snapped. Fakes the handoff to the running back. Rolls out, looking for somebody, and he's going to tuck it and run. And he gets hit out. Looked like he only got a gain of 1 or 2 on the play. So should be 3rd and 4 coming up. All right. So 3rd and 2 coming up. 3rd and 2 coming up on the play. 3rd down conversions. Oregon State is 4 of 6. All right. And it's a timeout on the field. Another timeout for Oregon State again. That's their 2nd timeout. He only got 1 timeout left before the half. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left before the half. All right, so they're going to have to talk it over, see what they want to do. But they got to get a score in this possession right here, man. They have to get a score in this possession. All right, man. 3rd and 2 coming up. Third and 2 coming up for the Oregon State Beavers. Got to get this first down. Don't want to give Oregon the ball back. All right, 3rd and 2 coming up from the 27-yard line. All right, McCoy's in shotgun. Man in motion. The ball is snapped. McCoy looking. Throws over the middle to the receiver. First down and more. All right, looked like he got a gain of like 10 or 12 on the play. So it's 1st and 10. Oregon State picked up the 3rd down. Yeah, it was a shallow crossing route. Got it out to the receiver. Got the first down. All right, 1st and 10. Oregon State at the 37-yard line. McCoy's under center. And the ball is snapped. He fakes it to the running back. And then he throws it to the running back. And looks like he's going to lose some yards. You lose about 2 or 3 yards on the play. So it should be 2nd and 13 coming up for the Oregon State Beavers. All right, so Oregon State going backwards, man. Can't be going backwards. Got to make some positive plays. But 2nd and 13 coming up. 4 minutes and 12 seconds left to go before the half. All right, McCoy's in shotgun now with a running back to his right. Drops back. The ball is snapped. Drops back. Passes to the running back. He has a lot of field, and he gets about 12 on the play. Should be 3rd and 1 coming up. A gain of 12 on the play. Should be 3rd and 1 coming up for the Beavers. All right, they're up to the 47-yard line. 3rd and 1 coming up. 46. The ball is handed off, and he is stopped. Oregon made the stop on there. Looked like he lost a yard on the play. 4th down coming up, and no gain on the play. What is Oregon State going to do? Are they going to go for it, or are they going to? They're at the 46-yard line. So 1 yard to go. I don't know if they're going to go for it or they're going to kick it off. Fourth and 1 coming up, and they're going for it. So Oregon State, 4th and 1. McCoy's in the shotgun, man in motion. Ball is snapped. Hands off to the running back, and he gets a first down. He gets about 4 or 5 yards on the play. 1st down, Beavers. 1st and 10 coming up. 2:40 left to go. 2nd quarter. All right, 1st and 10. Beavers at the 50-yard line. McCoy's in shotgun. All right, the ball is snapped. McCoy fakes to the running back, throws it to the receiver. Trent Walker, he gets a first down and more. Gets about gain of like 12 or 13 on the play. So we are at the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning, 22-7. Oregon up on Oregon State in the 2nd quarter, right before the half. But the Beavers are threatening. They're trying to get this game a little bit closer. Like I said, they need 7. 3 would be good, but they need 7 on this drive right here. And also, if I'm the Beavers, I'm trying to keep the ball as long as I can to run out this quarter to score because I don't want to give Oregon the ball back. Like I said, so far a great game, man. Oregon is looking like they're starting to pull away a little bit now. Depending on what the Beavers do, the Beavers got to score because if they don't score, that's not good. And they get this ball back to Oregon because Oregon has not been stopped yet. They're 3 for 3 on their possessions that they have. They have 3 touchdowns. Plus, Oregon gets the ball first in the third quarter, so the Beavers will have to try to score here and keep the ball out of Oregon's hands. 1:57 left to go. Second quarter. Beavers are on the move. Like I said, man, if this is your first time to my channel, please hit that like and subscribe button to the Man Cave Podcast. Also, the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, go subscribe to that. The link is right there in the chat. Subscribe, like I said, great content creators, a lot of great content creators on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, NYG, A Popular Opinion Sports, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, G Nation Inside Sports with Big Lou, Big Pat Sports Talk, Miz in the Midday, Wales to New Jersey, Mac the Giants fan, Zion Zenith, Classified 3F with Joel, and many, many more, man. So just go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. All right, back to action. All right, 1st and 10. McCoy's in the shotgun. Drops back, passes it to number 18, and he catches it. It looks like a 3-yard gain. So it should be 2nd and 7 coming up. Actually, 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up from the 32-yard line, 33-yard line. All right, McCoy's in shotgun with a running back behind him. McCoy turns, passes, and looked like they had him, but he's getting some good yards. Oh, man, he gets about 9 yards. Should be 3rd and 1 coming up. They had him in the backfield, man. I thought that was going to be a loss on the play, but good way for Trent Walker to get out of that, fight his way. Like I said, 3rd and 1, 1:10 left to go. McCoy with the handoff to the running back, and he gets the first down into Oregon, into the near the red zone. Ball is to be at the 22-yard line, 1st and 10, Oregon State. And like I said, they're threatening to put up some points. They need 7. 3 will be good, but they need 7 or 8. All right. All right, 1st and 10. 1st and 10. From the 22-yard line, the ball is snapped. McCoy drops back, looking, throws it, and it's off the hands of Trent Walker. 2nd and 10 coming up on the play. All right. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what's the flag. Wow. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Wow, that's at 15 more yards on that play. So it's an automatic first down after McCoy threw the ball. And did he? Oh man, I thought he really drove him into the ground, but he really didn't drive him into the ground. Wow, I didn't know if that was. I didn't think that was, but I guess that is a roughing the passer. But he didn't look like he tried to drive him down, so I don't. Look, yeah, that didn't look like that was a call because it wasn't like forcible contact to the head or neck area because his hands got in the way. Well, if in anything, Oregon State is really in business now with that 15-yard added on. All right. So if anything, it should be first and goal, probably at the 7-yard line. I know they still reviewing this play, but like I said, I didn't think it was roughing the passer. But all right, so it looks like it's gonna be first and 10. They're reviewing for targeting, but that's what they're taking so long to review. But I don't think it's targeting. Yeah, so it's no targeting. He'll remain in the game. But the penalty still stays though, roughing the passer, but no targeting. All right, 32 seconds left to go, right before the half. Oh, it looks like it's first and 10 at the, I want to say the 10-yard line, either the 10 or 11. Let me see where they spot. The ball is at the 11, so it'll be first and 10 at the 11-yard line. McCoy's in shotgun with the running back to his right. All right, and the ball is snapped. McCoy drops back, looking for somebody, throwing a fade route, and it's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end in the back in the corner of the end zone. Incomplete pass, second and 10 coming up from the 11-yard line. 22-7 Oregon right now over Oregon State, but the Beavers are threatening. 26 seconds left. All right, second and 10. Beavers with the ball at the 11-yard line. And McCoy's going to be in shotgun with a running back to his left. All right, the ball is snapped. McCoy drops back, looking back, and he's going to run it. He's going to run it. And did he get in? Touchdown. Think he got in. Ran it in for a touchdown, McCoy. 11-yard run. Let me see if he got in or not. But it's 22-13 Oregon State. Let me see. Did he get in? Oh, yeah. Look like he's going to be on replay. Look like he's probably going to be short. Should be by a yard. So they'll bring it back. It should be first and goal at the 1. So they're looking at it. They're going to do a replay. It's going to be first, and it should be first and goal from the 1 coming up. All right. So they're going to look at it, review it. But like I said, it'll be touchdown will be taken off the board. It'll be first and goal at the 1-yard line with 17 seconds left to go. And once again, thank you guys for tuning in, man, from YouTube or social media platforms. Thank you for tuning in to this podcast, this live stream between the Oregon Ducks and the Oregon State Beavers, the in-state rivalry. Number 9 Oregon on the road at Oregon State Beaver Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. Thanks for tapping in. Like I said, please hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and share on all social media platforms. It really helps. Like I said, let's grow this channel, man. Let's grow the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, bringing you great content all day long. It's something always on the network. So look out for that. Like I said, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports. He's on right now, simulcast, doing the same thing, streaming the Notre Dame Purdue game. Then he'll be back on at 7:30 during the Colorado versus Colorado State game. What's good? What's good? RC Big Pig on the Fine Irish. Yeah, man, just watching this game. All right. Like I said, they'll take the touchdown back off the clock, but they'll set the clock to 21 seconds, take the touchdown off. It'll be 1st and goal at the 1 yard line. 21 seconds left. Big Pig on the Fine Irish. All right. 1st and goal from the 1 yard line. Oregon State. McCoy, the quarterback, is in shotgun. The ball is snapped. And his hands off to the running back. And he gets he gets in on second play. He gets in touchdown, Oregon State. Great second touchdown, Anthony Hankerson. Great second effort on that play. Got stopped on the initial play, but then he forced his way and got into the end zone. 22-13, Oregon over the Beavers. Awaiting the extra point, or are they going to go for 2 points? I don't know what they're going to do. We killing Purdue right now. How come we ain't do this versus Yeah, I know, man. That's that's an in-state rivalry with Purdue. So both teams are going to get up for that game. It's a battle of Indiana. So, Purdue is going to get up for that game too, and it's always been a great rivalry with that game anyway, too. Notre Dame versus Purdue. And that Coach Ed Gladney's calling that on the other channel right now, Big Blue Crew Sports Network. He's doing that game, Notre Dame versus Purdue. And I think Notre Dame should be up 21 zips. Is it still the score? Let me see. Looking at some other score. Oh, man, 35-0 right before the half. 35-0 Notre Dame over Purdue. 1:28 left to go in that game. Oklahoma up 21-6 over Tulane in the second quarter. Ball State-Miami game looked like it's delayed. Missouri, earlier action today, Missouri beat Boston College 27-21. South Carolina loses to LSU 36-33. Alabama beats up on Wisconsin 42-10. Oklahoma State beats up on Tulsa 45-10. And in this game, the extra point is good. So it's 22-14. Oregon with the lead over Oregon State. 15 seconds left to go. Like I said, Oregon State really needed that drive because Oregon gets the ball first in the second half. So great way to respond by the Oregon State Beavers. 22-14 is the score. 15 seconds left to go. Yeah, I got Colorado State tonight, though. Yeah, that's going to be a rivalry game, too. Colorado State owes them for that loss last year. I don't know why, but I took Memphis, and I was trying to, Memphis beating Florida State, man. Shoot, right now, everybody beating Florida State, man. And then Florida State was an 8-point favorite in that game, so whoever took Memphis with the 8 or the 7 points, cashed in on that. Florida State, it's some bad times there. 0-3 to start the season. Not how you want to start the season with Mike Norvell as the coach and DJ Uiagalelei, the quarterback. So they got to get some things straightened out there in Florida State. All right. Oregon State about to kick off to Oregon. And the kick is up. And it'll be returned by Oregon at the 5, the 10, the 15, 20, 25. Still on his feet at the 30. 9 seconds left to go. And I think Oregon, they're just gonna take a knee probably to go into the locker room. But like I said, so far it's a great game. It's a competitive game, and I told you this was going to be a competitive game. The in-state rivalry, the civil war between Oregon and Oregon State. This is going to be a back and forth game. But Oregon State's defense in the second half, they're gonna have to step up. They're gonna have to step up and make a stop or get some turnovers. You think the FSU season is over? Yeah. That's the consensus right now. Okay, so Oregon will take a knee to send this one into halftime up 22-14. They'll get the ball first to start the third quarter. So I will give you first half stats on this game. So far, Dylan Gabriel, 10 of 10 for 114 yards and 1 touchdown. He also is the leading rushing leader, 2 carries for 59 yards and a touchdown. And for the receiving yards, Ferguson has 3 receptions for 45 yards. On the other side, Oregon State's quarterback, McCoy, he is 12 of 17 for 96 yards. He also leads in rushing, 4 carries for 55 yards. And Trent Walker, their receiver, 5 receptions for 42 yards in this game. So let me see some other. That's the box score. Yeah, box score. Oregon rushing 11 carries for 103 yards for the team. Receiving 10 catches for 114 yards. No fumbles. The leading tackler on defense for Oregon is Bryce Bulcher, 7 tackles, followed by Jabbar Muhammad with 5 and Tatum Tuati with 5 and Kobe Savage with 5 tackles. Now for the Oregon State, the Beavers, Oregon State's rushing 24 carries for 116 yards. As far as receiving, 13 carries for 102 yards. No fumbles in this game. The Oregon State defense so far: Skylar Thomas with 6 solo tackles, Isaiah Chisholm with 4, Melvin Jordan the fourth with 3 tackles. No sacks for Oregon State, 1 tackle for loss. Also, same thing with Oregon's defense, no sacks and 1 tackle for loss. So that's the halftime stats for that game. And like I said, looking at some other scores, Alabama 42-10 over Wisconsin in earlier games. Oklahoma State 45-10 over Tulsa. LSU came back and won that game against South Carolina 36-33. Missouri ended up coming back in that game, beating Boston College 27-21. And like I said, in some other scores, 21 Oklahoma at halftime leading 21-6 over Tulane. Notre Dame now up 42-0 over Purdue. So Notre Dame is really sending a strong message in that game, the battle of in-state games. And in another game, Utah and Utah State. That game is 3-0 Utah over Utah State in the first quarter. Yeah. So let me play this commercial courtesy of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
Welcome to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
Yep. Like I said, it is halftime right now. 22-14, Oregon up at the half against Oregon State Beavers, and they should get the ball back first in the third quarter. And like I said, I think I'm about 6 away from 100 subscribers, man. Please hit that like and subscribe button, man. Get me to 100. Like I said, by this stream, after this stream, let's grow this channel. Let's grow this platform, man. Also, man, the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Like I said, a lot of great content creators over there. You go to Big Blue Crew Sports Network. The link is in the chat. Please subscribe to it. I'll put the link right back in the chat for Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Like I said, it's right there for you. Go subscribe to it. And a lot of great content creators, like I said, Big Pat Sports Talk, G Nation Inside Sports, Miz in the Midday, Wales to New Jersey, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, mine's the Man Cave Podcast, Unpopular Opinion Sports with NYG, Mac the Giants fan, Classified 3F with Joel, Zion Zenith, and like I said, many, many more from the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man. All our channels are on that. If you go to subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, like I said, one centralized location, man, for all your needs: boxing, baseball, football, basketball, MMA, UCF, UFC. I mean, and many, many more, man. Try to get you some soccer content as well as, like I said, one-stop shop for everything. Please go and subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, and let's grow this channel and let's grow this network. Like I said, so far, my thoughts on this game, like I said, very competitive game. Like I said, it's going to come down to the defense. Defense on one of these teams is going to have to make some stops and get a turnover because, like I said, their offenses has been, like I said, on point. These guys are scoring points on their offense, so the defense is going to have to step up and make a stop. But as far, like I said, this is going to be a seesaw battle. This is an in-state rivalry game. This used to be called the Civil War, so they always have great competitive fires in this game. Both teams is up for this game. The Battle of Oregon. Like I said, Oregon comes in 9th ranked, top 10 team against unranked Oregon State. Oregon State would love nothing better than to, beat Oregon, and drop them out of that top 10 ranking. But like I said, Oregon has looked real good in this game. Like on their possessions, they have scored on their 3 possessions, all touchdowns. So the thing for Oregon State, they got to limit Oregon's offensive snaps, make some defensive stops, and also get some turnovers. Like South Carolina lost that game on a last-second field goal to LSU to tie it up, losing 36-33. In that Alabama game, Alabama against Wisconsin, Alabama wins 42-10, but the more important thing for Wisconsin, they lose their starting quarterback Van Dyke to a leg injury. I don't know if it was a leg or a knee injury, and he came out in the cast and also a brace on it, so he could be out for a while. So their season looked like it just took a turn. But that's football. That's why you play the games. And like I said, let the chips fall where they may. So, like I said, halftime, as far as Oregon, what they can do, they just got to keep doing what they've been doing in the first half. Keep moving the ball on offense like they do, keep scoring, like I said, because to me, it looks like, even though this game is a one-possession game, it looks like Oregon really isn't a driver's seat in this game, but anything could happen. A turnover here, a pick six, anything could change the momentum of the game. But like I said, if Oregon don't score, like this first possession, if they don't score and Oregon State holds them and then come back and score, this is going to be a very, very tight game. Right now, it's a one-possession game. Like I said, it's very competitive. So even though Oregon look like they've been dominated or they up ahead, it's a one-possession game. The game is still in hand for Oregon State to come back and take the lead in this game or tie it up. And in the second half, like I said, for Oregon State, what they got to do is keep doing what you're doing on offense, like I said, but get some more explosive plays. But the most important thing for them is their defense. Their defense has to make a stop, make a play, get a turnover, like I said, a deflection, an interception, a fumble recovery or something. But the defense is going to have to make a play in this game for Oregon State. I mean, the good thing about it, the game is close. It's a one-possession game, 22-14. Oregon is up at the half. And like I said, if there's any Oregon or Oregon State fans in the chat or watching online on Twitter or YouTube, hey, man, please comment in the comment section about your team, how you feel about your team this season. And like I said, if you like what's going on in the game or what adjustments needs to be made in this game, talk your talk, man. This is one of the reasons why we do these streams, you know what I'm saying, to get a different audience and things like that. Oregon, the Pacific Northwest out there. I know guys are watching because the Oregon State game is a big game. It's a rivalry game. It's big. And like I said, at 7:30, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World Sports, he'll be calling the Colorado versus Colorado State game. And then Big Lou, G Nation Inside Sports, will be doing leather to the face for fight tonight with Canelas. Fight tonight. So we'll be on, like I said, the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Go and subscribe. The link is right there in the chat. Hit that subscribe button so that way you can stay up to date on everything that's going on. Like I said, something's always on that channel. You know, whether it's basketball, football, you know, right now, the sports that's happening right now, that's what we're going to be putting out there. You know, also some predictions of sports betting, guys and making sports bet. Miz in the midday, Zion Zenith, you know what I'm saying? Those guys are making predictions. So go ahead and look at it. You know, they're doing it like Thursday, Friday early, so that way you could take a look at it before you put your bets in, man. And like I said, make sure you bet. Use your discretion, man. Don't go overboard. Let me see if anything changes. Some other scores. Oh, Utah State done took the lead now at the end of the first quarter on a touchdown, 7-3 over Utah. You know, halftime. Of course, Notre Dame over Purdue, 42-0. Other halftime score, Oklahoma up 21-6 on Tulane. And like I said, in earlier games, Missouri beats Boston College 27-21. LSU beats South Carolina 36-33. Oklahoma State beat Tulsa 45-10. Alabama wins 42-10 over Wisconsin. Let me see, there's some other scores. Let's see. Let's see what game we got. Florida and Texas A&M, 13-0. Texas A&M in that game over Florida. It's early second quarter. Then let me see the Washington versus Washington State game. All right, Washington State up 17-13 at half over the Huskies. So the Cougars up in that game 17-13 over Washington in that game. That's the battle of the apple, I guess, for the state of Washington game. You know, that's always a good rivalry too. And let me see his other score. Let's go with Pitt and West Virginia. That one is tied up at the half, 17 apiece. So that's a dogfight too. Pittsburgh versus West Virginia. 17-17 tied at the half in that game. Arkansas and UAB. UAB up 17-10 over Arkansas. 6:33 left to go in the second quarter in that game. So far, so good. Let me see. Minnesota and Nevada. Who's leading that? Minnesota's up 20-0 at halftime over Nevada in that game. Let's see some other scores. Michigan State, they playing Prairie View A&M. They up 27-0 at half in that game. So those are some of the halftime scores, man. Yeah, you guys can put in the chat like what is surprising you so far, like, you know, what upsets or what games are surprising you, man. Let me know, man. Leave your comments down below or either in the chat. Talk your talk. Yep. Oh, and also on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network right now should be another content creator, newest member of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, Mets 2128. He's doing the Mets and Phillies game, so you can go over there and check that out if you're into baseball. Well, like I said, basketball, baseball, football, boxing, MMA, UFC, everything, we got it for you, man. Soccer will be coming soon too, so stay tuned for that one, man. So got a lot of good things coming up for you guys from the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. All right, awaiting the start of this third quarter. Like I said, Oregon should have the ball first coming back after the break. Just looking at some other little highlights now. Utah State and Utah, that's another in-state. A lot of in-state rivalry games this week, man. It's rivalry week. So we'll see in the second half if Oregon is going to keep doing what they're doing, win this game. Like I said, it's a one-score game. But on this first possession by Oregon, they got to score a touchdown on this one or 3 points or something because Oregon State look like they're trying to make a comeback in this game. So this first possession will be really telling for Oregon. If they score, then it's like it'll be the same status quo, a 2-score lead or a 1-score lead. But like I said, Oregon State will try to make it tougher. They have to make adjustments in the second half. They got to come to play on defense and slow down Oregon. Said that we are doing the Civil War game, man, on this podcast. Oregon versus Oregon State, 9th ranked Oregon coming into Corvallis Beaver Stadium to take on the Oregon State Beavers in this interstate game. Battle of Oregon, bragging rights in this dubbed the Civil War game. Or like I said, both quarterback has been looking sharp. Dylan Gabriel, 10 for 10, 114 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. And Giovanni McCoy, 12 of 17, 96 yards, no touchdowns, no interception. So both guys are playing a clean game, man, as far as like the turnover game. Weather's nice out there in Corvallis, man. Like I said, it's sunny. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. All right, let's see. Like I said, man, so far, great game right here, man. Couldn't have picked a better game, man. Battle of Oregon, Oregon versus Oregon State. Like I said, I want to see how Dylan Gabriel, how he played. Because like I said, that first game when they beat Idaho, they struggled to win that game. Oregon did 30. I mean, they won 24-14, but they had to pull that game out. That game was real close against Idaho. And like I said, then the next game, they ended up beating Boise State, a good Boise State team, 37-34. So, and they barely escaped that game. So they 2-0 coming into this game against Oregon State. But Dylan Gabriel so far 100%, 10 for 10. Like I said, let's see what he does in the second half. He continues that, and Oregon continues their run. Always good, man. Rivalry week is always good, man. In-state schools battle each other and stuff like that, man. Like I said, everybody get up for these games. Both teams, don't matter if the teams are ranked or they unranked. Both teams going to get up for this game. This is for bragging rights. Like I said, a win by Oregon State would would have great implications on Oregon's chances of making the college football playoffs. I mean, I know it's early, but still, a loss like this is like, could send them from 9th to like 15th or something like that. So they better be worried about this second half, man. They better come out here and do some play. You look at it, 217 total yards for Oregon, 218 total yards for Oregon State. So this game is very, very close. But Oregon is averaging 10.3 points yards per play, while Oregon State is averaging 5.2 or 5.6, which is great. But 10 yards of pop, man, that's a first down on every play. So Oregon State really got to look to make some plays and, like I said, make it more difficult for Oregon to move this ball in the second half if they want to get this upset win. All right, 10 for 10. 173 yards, 2 touchdowns. 1 passing, 1 running. All right. Start of the third quarter, man. Oregon State about to kick off to Oregon. All right. The kick is up. And going to be a touchback. So Oregon will get the ball on the 25-yard line. That's where they will start from. In this second half, like I said, we'll see how Oregon State's defense, if they make some adjustments at halftime, or they're going to be aggressive, or they're going to make some stops, and let's see what they do. All right. 1st and 10, Oregon with the ball at the 25-yard line. Gabriel's in shotgun. He hands off to the running back. He gets through there. Nice move by the running back. A gain of 9. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. All right, 2nd and 1 from the 34-yard line. All right, Gabriel's coming up the line and change the play. He's in shotgun with the running back to his right. To his left. Running back to his left. Guys in motion. Ball is snapped. And he keeps it. And he throws. And it's a 1st down. A gain of 6 on the play to Herbert. So great play. 1st and 10. All right, 1st and 10. 11 straight completions to start a game is a career high for Dylan Gabriel. All right, 1st and 10. Oregon with the ball. Gabriel drops back, throws, completed to the receiver. Good move. Gets a 1st down catch. Looked like it's a gain of 13 or 14 on the play to Stewart. And it's 1st and 10, Oregon. Once again, the Oregon State defense, like I said, their defense has to make a stop. Oregon State defense has got to make a stop somewhere, somehow. Because Gabriel is carving them up. He's 12 for 12 for 135 yards and 2 touchdowns. All right, 1st and 10, Oregon at the 49-yard line in Beaver territory. Dylan Gabriel's in shotgun. Ball is and he drops back, passes to number 7 again. He gets another 1st down, a gain of 11 on the play. So it's 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line for Oregon. So it's 1st and 10. Gabriel's in shotgun. Ball is snapped. Hands off to the running back, and he gets about 2 yards on the play. So it should be 3rd and 8 coming up. I'm sorry, second and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8. So once again, Oregon is moving this ball. They're moving the ball. All right. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Oregon Ducks at the 31-yard line. Gabriel's in shotgun. Empty backfield. Ball is snapped. Gabriel drops back. Looking, and he throws to a receiver over the middle. Good pass. 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. Nope, actually a gain of like 20 on the play. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. They're in the red zone. Gabriel with the ball. The ball is snapped. Gabriel keeps it. He's looking to make a play, and he's going to go out at the where's he got? No gain on the play. Should be second down coming up. 2nd and 10 should be coming up for the Oregon Ducks. All right. Oregon with the ball. Second and 10 at the 11. Gabriel's in shotgun. Ball is and he throws to the running back. Good play. He gets about 4 yards on the play, 3 or 4 yards on the play. Should be third down and should be 3rd and 4, 3rd and 6 coming up. All right, 3rd and 6 coming up for the Ducks. Needs 6, 7 yards to get a first down right now. Ball is at the 7-yard line. Gabriel's in shotgun, drops back, throws. Oh, misses the receiver. Incomplete pass. Wow, he had him too. He had him a good throw, would have got that first down easily. That was a touchdown. That would have been a first down, touchdown, anything, because there was nobody over there. And he missed him. Yeah. All right. Looks like Oregon will settle for the field goal attempt. 25-yard field goal attempt by Atticus Sappington. And the kick is up. And right through the uprights. 25-14 Oregon State. So in essence, I mean, that's a win for Oregon State, the Beavers, though, giving up 3 points instead of 7. So it's 25-11 right now. If the Beavers can come here and get either field goal or a touchdown be greatly what they need is a great, that'd be a great, but now it's up to Oregon's defense now to make a stop on the Beavers and stuff like that on their next possession. So, like I said, Oregon gets the 3 points. 7 would have been great, but hey, for the Beavers, that's a win. So we'll see what the Beavers do on their next possession in this game, on their first possession of the second half, when the ball is kicked off. So far, like I said, a great game between two interstate rivalry game teams. Oregon versus Oregon State, the Battle of Oregon. Used to be called the Civil War game. Let me see if any scores have been updated. Look like Oklahoma has added a field goal to make it 24-6 over Tulane in that game. Third quarter, 9:20 left to go in that game. And look like early third quarters, Notre Dame still up 42-0 over Purdue. And Utah State versus Utah, it's 14-10 Utah State now over Utah. Early second quarter, 10-11 left to go in that game. 14-10 Utah State up in that game. Like I said, in that game, like I said, in this Oregon State, let's see what they do with their first possession of this third quarter. Like I said, they really need to score on this drive right here. They want to keep pace in this game with the Ducks. So this possession is a very important possession for the Beavers. And we're just awaiting a kick from Oregon to see where the Beavers are going to start. Like I said, I want to thank everybody from tapping in, man, from Twitter, from YouTube, and all social media platforms, man. Please hit that like and subscribe button, man. It costs you nothing, man. It is free. Just hit the subscribe button and share this on all social media platforms. Bringing you this game today, streaming this game, Oregon versus Oregon State from Beaver Stadium in Corvallis. All right, the kick is up and look like it's going to be no, Oregon State is bringing it out. He brings it out. He's at the 15 and hit at the 14-yard line. And that's where Oregon State will start them at the 14-yard line. All right. So Giovanni McCoy and the Oregon State Beavers will come out on their first possession of the third quarter in the second half. And let's see what they'll be able to do. They got to go 86 yards. All right. First and 10, 85 yards. First and 10 at the 15. McCoy's in shotgun. Single back set. McCoy hands off to the running back. And he gets about, look like he gets about 3 or 4 yards on the carry. Should be 2nd and 7 coming up. Yep, 2nd and 7 coming up. Early third quarter, 10 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Oregon up 25-14 over the Oregon State Beavers in this interstate rivalry game. The Battle of Oregon. All right, 2nd and 7. McCoy's under center. And he fumbles the ball. Did he get it back? Did he get it back? Looked like they was able to get it back and fall on top of it. So no yards on the play. So it should be 3rd and 7 coming up. Man, that would have been if Oregon would have got that ball, that would have been a disaster. So the handoff was like not great. That's where he never got the ball from the center. All right, 3rd and 7 coming up. McCoy's in shotgun now. 3rd and 7 from the 18-yard line. Man in motion. Ball is snapped. McCoy drops back. And he throws to a receiver, but he's short. A pickup of 3 on the play, but 3 or 4 on the play, but it's short. It's going to be 4th and 3 coming up. And the Oregon Ducks make a stop. So Oregon State will be forced to kick this ball off. So the Ducks defense make a stop, and they get the ball back. See, this is Oregon State needed this score. They needed a score on this drive. Now it's 25-14. And the ball is kicked off over the Oregon. Oh, makes him go backwards on the play. Good kick. Do they have him? No, he escapes, and they got him now. So great kick by the kicker from Oregon State, the Beavers. And it looks like Oregon will get the ball back. They'll start on the 25-yard line. All right, so Oregon gets a chance to extend their lead on this drive right here. So this is a big drive for Oregon too. They come away with 7s. Now they really can stretch this game out. I mean, they could start having the blowout. If they could really stretch this lead out, start distancing themselves. Like I said, man, so far so good, man. Great game between Oregon and Oregon State, man. Great rivalry game. Former Pac-12 like I said, members, stuff like that. Oregon is now in the Big Ten, and Oregon State is one of two teams left in the Pac-12 for right now. So, like I said, Oregon will get this ball on their second possession. First one, they scored a field goal. But Oregon State, the Beavers defense, will have to step up and make this stop. Beaver fans right now are kind of dejected right now because they're down 25-14 in this game. Offense today for Oregon, all 4 scoring drives of 68 plus yards in this game. So they have moved the ball in this game. All right, they are at the 25-yard line. The ball is handed off to the running back, and he gets about 4 on the play. So it should be 2nd and 6 coming up for Oregon. 2nd and 6 coming up. All right, Gabriel's in a shotgun. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line. Gabriel drops back, looking, passes the ball, caught first down by the receiver, and he gets about 7 on the play. 1st and 10, Oregon. And like I said, if they're going to keep moving the ball, Oregon State, the Beavers going to have to make a stop. If they don't make a stop, no coming back. All right, the ball is snapped, and it's to the running back. He gets about 4 or 5 on the carry, so it'll be 2nd down and 6 coming up for Oregon. Average yards on first down, Oregon is getting 7.2 yards per first down compared to 2.6 yards per the Beavers. All right, 2nd and 7. Looked like it was a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Dylan Gabriel's in shotgun with the running back to his left. From the 41-yard, the ball is snapped. Gabriel hands off to the running back, and he makes some moves, and he gets out into the open space and gets it to the 39-yard. Great run by the running back. Great vision. Coming behind that line and just lay low and then came back around. He looked like he got a gain of like 13 or 14 on the play. 1st and 10, Oregon in Oregon State territory at the 39-yard line. Gabriel's in shotgun. Ball is snapped. Hands off to the running back. And running back gets in there, and he gets about 4 yards on the play. Should be 2nd and 6 coming up. Second and 6 coming up for the Oregon Ducks. And like I said, they're just moving the ball methodically, and also they're moving at quick strikes and getting big chunk plays. Dylan Gabriel right now, 16 of 17 for 180 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 passing, 1 rushing. All right, Gabriel, empty backfield. Gabriel's in shotgun. The ball is snapped. Running back in motion. Gabriel drops back, looking, passes to a receiver, and he drops the ball. 3rd and 6 coming up. That would have been close to a first down or a first down had he caught the ball. Just took his eyes off the ball. Looking to make a play before he secured the catch. All right, 3rd and 6 coming up. Can Oregon State make a stop right here? 3rd and 6 at the 35-yard line. Gabriel's in shotgun, empty backfield. The ball is snapped. Oh, he might have caught offsides. The flag is thrown. Gabriel throws the ball, and it is caught by the receiver, number 15. Wow. Let me see. If he catches that, that's got to be 1st and goal at the 8-yard line if he catches that. And it looked like the play's going to stand because there's a flag. It looked like it was offsides on Oregon State. Yep. The penalties decline. 1st and goal, Oregon. Just not what Oregon State Beavers needed. Did not need to do that. Great adjustments, like 1st and goal, and the ball is snapped. It goes off to the running back. He makes some spin moves. Did he get in? He's down at the 1. I thought he got into the end zone, but it's 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line for Oregon. Hold on, did he touch? Are they gonna look at it? Ball is snapped, hands it off to the running back, and he should have a touchdown. He should be in there now. And it's a touchdown. So it'll be 31-14, waiting extra point. 31-14. So Oregon, like I said, every possession they have, they scored on all their possessions in this game. Ball is hand off to the running back, and he fights his way in there for a touchdown. 31-14, Oregon awaiting the extra point. Just as, like I said, this is exactly what Oregon State did not need. They did not need for Oregon to continue to score while they struggle to score points. So now it's going to be a 18-point game. Now it's a 3-possession game. (31-14), 4:36 left to go, 3rd quarter. Awaiting the extra point. And the kick is up, and it's good. 32-14, Oregon, 4:36 left to go, 3rd quarter. Oregon just scored another touchdown, 18-point lead. All right, just awaiting this, man. Let's see some other scores. Look like Notre Dame now up 49-7 over Purdue. Utah State still up 14-10 over Utah. Oklahoma is now up 24-13 over Tulane. And like I said, look like Ball State and Miami game is just getting started in this after the delay. Let me check out some other scores. Also, check out some other scores and games on right now. Let me see what Texas A&M and Florida. Texas A&M is up 13-0 still over Florida. 57 seconds left to go before the half in that game. Let's see what other game. Washington and Washington State. Washington State is still up 24-16 over the Huskies, Washington. And that's 5:54 left to go in the third quarter in that game. So, like I said, Washington State is up 24-16 over Washington in the third quarter, 5:50 something left to go in that game. Another game of in-state rivalry, the Apple Cup, I believe, Washington versus Washington State. Let's see what Arkansas and UAB, both of them tied 2020 right before the half, a minute left to go in that game. Tied 2020 with Arkansas and UAB. West Virginia and Pitt. Pittsburgh now up 24-17 over West Virginia. 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter in that game. All right, back to action. The ball is kicked off. Oregon kicks to Oregon State. Oregon State comes out of the end zone, and he gets to, I believe, the 21-yard line. So that's where Giovanni McCoy and the Oregon State Beavers will start at. All right. So some other scores. Minnesota now up 27-0 over Nevada. 10 seconds left to go, end of the third quarter, at the end of the third quarter in that game. And Georgia Tech and VMI. Georgia Tech is obliterating VMI right now, 52-0 right now, end of the third quarter in that game. And let's see some other ones. Let's see what Iowa and Troy is doing. Troy is beating Iowa 14-10 early third quarter. 11 minutes left to go in that game. Troy up 14-10 over the Iowa Hawkeyes. That's a low scoring game. But if anybody knows anything about Iowa games mostly are low scoring. So that is the update on there. Like I said, back to this game. Like I said, looks like Oregon is starting to pull away. Like I said, if Oregon State had any chance of an upset, they had to keep pace with Oregon, and so far they haven't been able to. So we'll see what they could do on this possession right here. Like I said, funny things have happened in this rivalry, man. This game has been it's been a lot of close games. There have been some comebacks, So anything is possible with these two teams, man. The Civil War. Like I said, former members of the Pac-12. Now Oregon is in the Big Ten Conference, and Oregon State still in the Pac-12 with Washington State. They're like the final two teams that's left, but I don't know if they're going to end up leaving or they're going to go and try to get some more members to add to the Pac-12 to try to rebuild it back up. All right. All right. Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Beaver Stadium. All right. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. McCoy is in shotgun. Man in motion. The ball is snapped. McCoy drops back. Passes. Pass complete to the receiver. Looks like he got a gain of 4 yards, so it should be 2nd and 6 coming up. 2nd and 6, 4 minutes, 16 seconds left to go, third quarter. All right. 2nd and 6, McCoy's in shotgun again. Ball is snapped. Hands off to the running back. And he looked like he's only going to get a gain of 2 yards on the play or a yard. So it should be 3rd and 4 coming up for the Beavers. And like I said, this is where they got to keep getting first downs and keep trying to score, try to get a score. Can't let Oregon get them off the field on this 3rd down right here. 3rd and 4 coming up, 3:36 left to go. All right. McCoy's in shotgun. Ball is snapped. McCoy drops back. Passes, and the ball is tipped. So it's an incomplete pass. That means Oregon State, once again, will have to give the ball back to Oregon. They have to punt the ball off. If they had any chance, these are the chances. They gotta score and keep pace with Oregon, but it doesn't look that way. Oregon right now up 32-14 with 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter and about to get the ball back again. All right, 4th and 4. 4th and 4. The ball is snapped. Oregon State kicks off to the Oregon, and he lets it bounce. And it takes Oregon State bounce to the 18-yard line. So that's where Oregon and Dylan Gabriel will start at the 18. Like I said, please hit that like and subscribe button to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. The link is in the chat. Also, subscribe to my channel, The Man Cave Podcast. Also, Big Blue Crew Sports members, Unpopular Opinion Sports NYG, G Nation Inside Sports with Big Lou, Big Pat Sports Talk, Miz in the Midday, Wales to New Jersey, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, Classified 3F with Joel, Mac the Giants fan, and many, many more from the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. The links are in the Big Blue Crew Sports Network to subscribe to all these great content creators. Like I said, let's grow this channel as well as the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Bringing you content all the time. Okay. 1st and 10. Gabriel hands the ball off to the running back, and he looked like he'd get about 1 or 2 yards on the play. 2 yards, so it'd be 2nd and 8 coming up. Another score right here, and Oregon could just basically salt the game or start salting the game away. And I mean, they up 32-18. They really basically can do it, right now, because like I said, they're in control of this game. All right, 2nd and 8 at the 19. Gabriel hands off to the running back again, and he gets in there. He gets a first down, a big run, nice run out to the 33-yard line. Looked like a gain of 14 or 15 on the play. 1st and 10, Oregon. Like Oregon State Beavers defense have not made any stops in this game, and that's part of the reason why the score is the way it is. Their defense hasn't come up with one big play in this game yet. All right, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Gabriel's in shotgun. Ball is snapped. Hands off to the running back. Running back spins off. Nice running. 1st down and more. Gets a gain of 13 on the play. Wow. So they are just moving this ball right along. Great spin move by the running back. 1:36 left to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10, Oregon. Up 32-14 at the 43-yard line. At the 46-yard line. And the ball is snapped. Gabriel end around to number 1. He's coming around. Nice move. Big gain. A big gain of 25 on the play. 1st and 10, Oregon in Oregon State's territory. Wow. All right, 1st and 10, Oregon. 46 seconds left to go. 1st and 10, Oregon at the 32-yard line. Gabriel drops back to pass, fakes handoff, running, scrambling, looking to throw to somebody, and he looks like he gets about 4 yards on the play. 2nd down should be 2nd and 6 or 2nd and 7 coming up on this play. Good. Didn't find nobody, just scrambled out of there. Got about 5 yards off the play, so it's 2nd and 5 coming up. 22 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and they really don't even have to run a play, which I know they won't. So far, Gabriel is 17 of 19 for 206 yards and 1 touchdown. 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing and 1 passing. And that's how it is. The third quarter will come to an end. So at the beginning of the third quarter, it'll be Oregon threatening at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Oregon up comfortably in this game, 32-14, and looking for more points. Like I said, they played a great game on offense. They scored on every offensive possession that they've had. All right, like I said, so Oregon right now on this first possession of the fourth quarter, another score here, like I said, and it's just they could just salt the game away. You know, so I want to salute everybody for being in the chat. You know, Big Pig on the Fighting Irish, thanks for coming through. Mosley, also my brother Unpopular Opinion Sports for coming through, checking out this stream. Number 9 Oregon versus unranked Oregon State in the battle of Oregon and the Civil War. Well, like I said, coming to this game, it looked like it was going to be a very competitive game. In-state rivalry, started off that way, but it looks like Oregon is like separating themselves. They pulling away in this game. Really started in like the second quarter, and then the third quarter they extended their lead and stuff like that, and took control of this game. Because, like I said, Oregon State, in order to keep up with this game, they had to keep pace with Oregon. They had to keep scoring because Oregon's going to score, and they've been unable to do that. They've the Oregon's defense have stepped up and stopped the Ducks. So, like I said, whichever defense steps up and start making plays, that's what's going to happen, and that's what's happening. Oregon's defense has stepped up and made some stops on the Beavers and stopped their drive and their momentum. So Oregon, like I said, on this drive right now, they're gonna come. If they're gonna come away with some points, this one is really gonna put this game away. And then from this point on, it's just gonna be like, what's the final score is gonna be. And like I said, if you're an Oregon fan or Oregon State fan, man, please comment like down below how you felt about this game, how you feel about this game, how you feel about your team, and as far as the season you guys are gonna have, and you know how you feel about this rivalry game between Oregon and Oregon State. Always a great game between these two teams. Like I said, right now on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, I'm streaming this game, Oregon versus Oregon State. Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports. He's doing the Notre Dame and Purdue game. And then also Mets 21-28. He's doing the baseball game, calling the Mets and the Phillies right now. So if you're a baseball fan, you can go check that out and check out Mets 21-28, calling the game right now. So let me look at some other scores. Look like Utah has scored a touchdown. They done took the lead over Utah State 17-14. And looks like Notre Dame just keep putting on more points on Purdue. End of the third quarter, 52-7 in that game. End of the third quarter, looks like Tulane is, Oklahoma's up 24-13 over Tulane. And mid first quarter, Miami's up 3-0 over Ball State in that game. And like I said, in our game right now, Oregon against Oregon State. Oregon has 431 total yards against 250 something for Oregon State. And Oregon just broke through again. And it's going to be a touchdown. A touchdown run for Oregon. Wow. The Oregon State defense has not put up a stop. Noah Whittington, the running back, gets the handoff from Dylan Gabriel and takes it in. 38-14, awaiting the extra point. So a 28-yard run. He went in, basically looked like he got untouched. Wow. Great run. And they extend their lead 38-14, awaiting the extra point. And like I said, 14:52 left to go, early third quarter. It looks like Oregon is going to salt this game away, man. They are going to salt this game away. Extra point is good. 39-14. 25-point lead now for the Oregon Ducks. Like I said, all they got to do is just salt it away and just basically run this, shorten this game up. And that's been a difference in this game. Oregon has had some quick strikes in this game. They have some long runs and they got some quick scores, and that's why the score is the way it is. Whereas Oregon State, their touchdowns, I mean, their scores have been time consuming, like drives of 6 minutes, 7 minutes, and things like that. And I mean, they have more of the time of possession, but Oregon has the more of the results. 236 rushing yards in this game for Oregon. The offensive line, no sacks allowed, 0 penalties. They playing a flawless game, this offensive line for Oregon. 236 rushing yards, no sacks, and no penalties. All right, so Oregon's about to kick the ball off to the Beavers. And Beaver Stadium is quiet right now. Like I said, Oregon is blowing the doors. They've extended this lead 39-14 over Oregon State. The kick is up, and it's going to be a touchback. So Oregon State will get the ball. All right. So Oregon State with the ball, they'll have the ball at the 25-yard line. Giovanni McCoy will be back out for the Beavers and see if they could get something going on this drive. Because right now, Oregon is in total control of this game right now. 39-14. Oregon is up. Giovanni McCoy is in the shotgun. Ball is snapped. Drops back. Looking for a receiver and throws the ball, and it's caught. 9-yard gain. So it is it's going to be 2nd and 1 coming up. Pass to Trent Walker, 9 yards on the play. All right, 2nd and 1 coming up. Oregon State with the ball at the 29, at the 34-yard line, and the ball is handed off to the running back, and he gets about 1 or 2 yards first down on the play. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. All right, so it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Gabriel's in shotgun. McCoy's in shotgun. Ball is snapped. Fakes to the running back. Drops back. Looking. Throws. And it's completed. Look like to the running back for a gain of 3 yards on the play. So it should be 2nd and 7 coming up. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Beavers. All right, Giovanni McCoy in this game, 16 of 22 for 116 yards passing. All right, 2nd and 7 coming up. 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line. McCoy is in shotgun. Ball is snapped, drops back. Looking, throws it over to the running back, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. So it should be no gain. It should be 3rd and 7 coming up. Oregon snuffed that out. Good defensive play by Oregon on that play. They didn't go for it. They stayed home and stayed disciplined. Yeah, nice catch by the running back, but the defense was there. 3rd and 7. All right, McCoy's in shotgun. Ball is snapped. Drops back. Looking. And it's almost intercepted by Oregon. Almost intercepted, and he drops it. Incomplete pass. Oregon State look like they're going to have to punt the ball again. Oregon almost had a pick. They almost picked that ball off interception, and he drops it. And Oregon State will kick the ball off to Oregon. early fourth quarter. 12:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Oregon's up 39-14. 4th and 7. The kick is up. And Oregon has it. And it's a fair catch. Look at the 20. So that's where Dillon Gabriel and the Oregon Ducks will start from the 20-yard line, leading 39-14, early fourth quarter, 12:22 left to go. Let me see some other scores. Some other scores look like Tulane just got another touchdown or something like that because they're 24-19 right now. And they early fourth quarter in that game with Oklahoma. Miami's up 3-0 over Ball State. Early first quarter in that game. Notre Dame now up 59-7 over Purdue. Early fourth quarter. Halftime, Utah came back to take the halftime lead over Utah State in that game, 17-14 in that game. All right, so let me look at some other ones. Other scores in this game and other games, I believe. Let me see what Texas A&M and Florida. Texas A&M up at halftime, 20-0 over Florida at Florida in that game. That's another team that's going in the wrong direction is the Florida Gators. Let me see, Minnesota, Nevada. Minnesota's up 27-0 over Nevada. 6:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. So Minnesota's dominating that game. Georgia Tech is now 52-7 over VMI in that game in the fourth quarter. 6:34 left to go. Georgia Tech in total control, 52-7 in that game. Troy and Iowa. Iowa has come back to take the lead over Troy, 17-14, late third quarter, 2:40 left to go. Iowa's up 17-14 against Troy. See some other games. Duke and UConn, early start is like a Duke up 7-0 over UConn in that game. 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Let's see what else. UNC against North Carolina Central. They're losing 7-0 to North Carolina Central in that game. 4:30 left to go in the first quarter, early first quarter in that game. Florida Atlantic and Florida International look like that game is delayed right now. I don't know what's going on, but that game is delayed. And Virginia Tech up 7-0 over ODU in that game. It's another in-state game right there. All right. So all right. So Miami up 3-0 over Ball State. All right. Oregon with the ball. Dillon Gabriel looked like he's in shotgun. All right. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Gabriel is just shotgun, hands the ball off to the running back. He gets through there for a gain of 5, either 4 or 5 on the play. So it should be 2nd and 5 coming up for the Oregon Ducks. Like I said, they are in no hurry in this game right now. Total control. They are in control of the game, have total control of this game. All right, Gabriel is in shotgun. The ball is snapped, fakes it to the running back, throws sideline route to a receiver, gets a first down and more. Look like it's 8 yards on the play, but it's a flag. Could be coming back on a holding call. Yep, holding. Well, it's an illegal block. It's an illegal block. Let me see what he did to block. Oh, in the back. So, yeah, 10 yards on the play. So, it'll be 2nd down again. So, it'll be 2nd and 15 now for the Oregon Ducks. From the 17-yard line. Gabriel's in shotgun. Ball is snapped. Looking, throws, and it is caught for a first down by number 15 to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 at like a 16-yard gain. 16-yard gain. All right, Gabriel's in shotgun. First and 10 at the 35-yard line. Ball is snap. Gabriel fakes, drops back, throws, and good defense by Oregon State knocks the ball out. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10 coming up. 11 minutes left to go. Early fourth quarter. Oregon's up 39-14 over Oregon State. All right. So 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line. Trips to the left. Gabriel drops back. Ball is snap. Throws, and it is incomplete to the receiver. Drops the ball. 3rd and 10 coming up now. So I'm going to see if Oregon State can get off the field right here. Yeah, receiver just dropped that ball. All right. 3rd and 10 from the 35-yard line. Empty backfield for Oregon. Gabriel's in shotgun. All right. The ball is snapped. Sideline route. And he gets a first down and more, and he's gone. Oh, my God. Oregon State's defense. This guy just ran it. Was that 60-something yards? A touchdown, Oregon, 45-14. 45-14, awaiting an extra point. Wow, on a screen pass. 60-something yards on a screen pass. Wow. Wow. Looks like Oregon's going to go for the field goal. Looks like he's going for 2, but they're going for the field goal right now. So it's 45-14, awaiting the field goal. And kick is up, and it's good. 46-14. 46-14, 32-point Oregon lead. Like I said, they have just dismantled and blown the doors off of Oregon State. So the Civil War this year looks like it's going to go to Oregon in a one-sided game. 10:43 left to go, fourth quarter. Oregon up 46-14. And they have just taken total complete control of this game. Scores look like Miami just scored another touchdown now, and they up 10-0 over Ball State in that game. Early first quarter, 53 seconds left to go. And Oklahoma in a bit of a tussle with Tulane, 24-19 Oklahoma in the fourth quarter, early fourth quarter, 13 minutes left to go. Oklahoma up by 5 points against Tulane, but Tulane looks like they have upsets on their mind. So it's 24-19, 5-point game. And Tulane has the ball. Like I said, Notre Dame game with Purdue, that game has been all a one-sided affair, 59-7 for Notre Dame over Purdue. Halftime, Utah's up 17-14 over Utah State in that game. So, like I said, so far this game was looking very competitive early on, but that all stopped real quick. A lot of these rivalry games are turning into blowouts like Notre Dame and Purdue. 59-7, that's a blowout. This game, 46-14, this is a blowout. You know, let me see that. The other game that was kind of close was that Washington versus Washington State game. Let me see what the score in that game is. All right, and the Apple Cup, Battle of the Apple Cup with Washington versus Washington State. In that game, still 24-19 Cougars, Washington State over the Huskies, 24-19 in that game. But like I said, that game is close too. So 24-19. All right. And for Oregon, like I said, 46-14, they have just totally took control of this game, and they have just blown the doors off of Oregon State. And I believe when Oregon comes back out of the next possession, it'll probably be the backup quarterback and Dylan Gabriel. Like I said, let me see his stats. If that is it for him for the day, 20 of 24 for 291 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 of them passing, 1 rushing. For Giovanni McCoy for Oregon State, 17 of 24 for 116 yards. Dominating performance by the Oregon Ducks in this game. Yeah, so Oregon started off this season as the number 3rd ranked team. Then they moved to number 7 because they barely beat Idaho, and then they barely beat Boise State. So they dropped from 7. They dropped down to number 9. But they have totally blown the doors off of their in-state rivalry, the Oregon State Beavers. All right, Beavers 1st and 10. McCoy with the in shotgun. Ball is snapped, and he's going to get sacked. A loss of 1, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 coming up. Couldn't find nobody. All right, 2nd and 11 coming up for Oregon. All right, 2nd and 11. McCoy's in shotgun again from the 24-yard line. Ball is snapped, drops back. Looking, passes the ball complete to his receiver. 1st down at the 35-yard line. Great pickup of 11 on the play. 1st and 10. All right, 1st and 10, Oregon State. At the 36-yard line. McCoy, the ball is snapped in shotgun, looking, and his pass is completed for another 1st down, another gain of 11 on the play to the tight end Caulfield. So it's 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. 9:22 left to go in this game. All right. 1st and 10. McCoy in shotgun. The ball is snapped. Looking, throws, and is incomplete to the receiver. 2nd and 10 coming up. All right, 2nd and 10 from the 50. McCoy again is in shotgun for the Beavers with the running back to his right. Ball is snapped, hands it off to the running back, and the running back looked like he gets about 3 on the play, so it should be 3rd and 7 coming up right now for the Oregon State Beavers. All right. It's 3rd and 6. The ball is snapped. McCoy's in shotgun looking, throws, and it's knocked away. Incomplete pass. So once again, the Oregon defense has held up, and Oregon State looked like they'll have to punt the ball again. Yeah, it looked like they got away with one. Should have been defensive pass interference, but hey, they have a big lead, so they're just swallowing the whistles. 4th and 6, and it looks like, and Oregon State is going for it. 4th and 6 in shotgun. The ball is snapped. McCoy. And the ball is incomplete. Pass is incomplete. Turnover on downs for Oregon State. So Oregon gets the ball. And like I said, on this job, I would think that Oregon will put the backup quarterback in this game. All right. Some more scores are still the same. Utah halftime still 17-14 over Utah State. Notre Dame 59-7 over Purdue. And what's that? Tulane still losing at Oklahoma 24-19 in the fourth quarter. Miami up 10-0 over Ball State. And let me see what Washington and Washington State is doing in their game. Because like I said, that game is a close game. I didn't even look at West Virginia and Pitt. West Virginia now up 27-24 over Pitt. 9:49 left to go. So West Virginia has a 3-point lead over Pitt. Late fourth quarter at Pitt, 27-24. Let me see what Iowa and Troy is doing. Iowa's up 24-21 over Troy right now. End of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter. So that game is a close game. Iowa's up 24-21. All right, looking at Washington versus Washington State, still 24-19. Washington State Cougars over the Huskies, 24-19 in that game. Washington State has about 6 minutes left to go in that game. So that one is, like I said, that's a 5-point game. That's a battle right there. 6 minutes left to go in that game. Battle of the Apple Cup. Battle for the bragging rights in the state of Washington. Like I said, in this game, Oregon has totally dismantled Oregon State. They have took control of this game. Like I said, the only thing they're going to do now is salt the game away. And, like I said, I'll be surprised if Gabriel's still in the game, but I'm thinking that they're going to have that backup quarterback in this game to finish out this game with a big lead, 46-14, 32-point lead. All right. Looking at some Dylan Gabriel highlights from earlier in this game. All right. Look like Dylan Gabriel's his time is finished and the backup quarterback is in. Ball hands the ball off to the running back, and he gets about 5 yards on the play. Should be 2nd and 5 coming up. And another running play hands off, another like 6-yard gain, 1st and 10. Man, Oregon is they're just keeping the ball on the ground. But like I said, they are just dominating this game right now. Like I said, in the trenches, the run game. Let me see what how many rushing in this game. All right, the next play looked like it's a run play again. Looked like he loses like 2 or 3 on the play. 2nd down coming up. Yeah, Oregon has 542 yards of total offense compared to 275 for Oregon State. 25 first downs, Oregon to 18 first down for Oregon State. No turnovers in this game for either team, so that's a good thing. All right, the pass is thrown downfield, and it's no good, but there's a flag. Look like it might be pass interference on Oregon State on the defense. 46-14. Look like it's going to be a pass interference call. Yep, pass interference on Oregon State. So 15-yard penalty, holding the receiver's arm. All right, so the drive they keep the drive alive. 1st and 10, Oregon, with the ball at the 30-yard line, and the backup in is Moore, quarterback for Oregon. Moore's in the game in shotgun, drops back, throws a sideline route to the running back, and he gets about 1 or 2 yards on the play. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 or 2nd and 9 coming up. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right. Ball is snapped, hands off to the running back, and he is stopped. No gain on the play. So, like I said, Oregon's just going to hand this ball off, and they're just going to just run the ball. So it should be 3rd down coming up. Yeah, like I said, the only thing they're going to do is just salt the game away. 3rd and 8 coming up on this drive right here. 5:30 left to go. Late 4th quarter. Let me see if any score changes in the other game. Still 24-19, Oklahoma over Tulane in that game. All right, the ball is snapped. 3rd and 8, looking, passes, and it's complete, but short of about 3 yards. So it'll be 4th down coming up. Look like Oregon will settle for a field goal. Man, it's like if they score here, Oregon has scored on every possession, probably every possession but one, probably, but they scored on every possession. All right, let's see anything happen in the Washington versus Washington State game. All right. Oregon is setting up for the field goal. The kick is up. And it's good. 49-14 Oregon, like I said, and they're just piling it on right now. All right. Washington State and Washington, the game is still 24-19 right now. 3:52 left to go in the 4th quarter. Like nobody has really scored in the 4th quarter, which is kind of odd, but Washington State versus Washington still 24-19. Oklahoma still up 24-19 over Tulane. All right. Yes, sir. All right. What's good, bro? Thanks for still tapping in, man. Don't say that. I know. It's all good, bro. Getting it in. You know, like I said, these games are turning out to be blowouts. This game I'm calling, and also the one that coach is calling with Notre Dame and Purdue. But hey, man, the game start out like it's going to be competitive games, and then by the 2nd quarter, these teams are starting to pull away. Total yards in this half, Oregon has 333 total yards of offense to 57 total yards for Oregon State in the 2nd half. All right, 49-14, 4:34 left to go in the 4th quarter. Oregon about to kick the ball off to Oregon State. But like I said, in this game, Oregon has scored on every possession that they had in this game, or if not, they did just one, but every possession they have scored. The kick is up, and it's going to be a touchback. Oregon State will start at the 25-yard line. It looked like number 17, Michigan escapes a win against Arkansas State, 28-18. Florida State was unable to escape. They lost to Memphis 20-12. And Wisconsin losing their quarterback Van Dyke in the 1st quarter. They lose to Alabama at home 42-10 in that game. All right. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. See if that's McCoy and shotgun. Ball is snapped. drops back, and he's looking around, and he is going to be sacked. It's going to be a 3-yard loss. Should be a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12 coming up. And it's like Oregon is just teeing off right now because they know that Oregon State has to pass that ball. All right. Oregon, like I said, they're winning in the trenches on both sides of the ball. Offensive line and defensive line is controlling this game. 2nd and 12. McCoy's in shotgun. Ball is snapped, drops back, looking, scrambling, looking for somebody. And there's a flag on a play. He looks like gets about 3-4 yards on a play, but there's a flag. Might be coming back with a holding call. Yep, that's what it is. Holding on Oregon State. So it's going to be 2nd and 18, probably 2nd and 18 coming up. Second and 18 coming up. Like I said, 13 in here, man. Thanks for tapping in from Twitter and also from YouTube, man. If this is your first time to my show, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share on all social media platforms, and also go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Great content creators, NYG, Unpopular Opinion Sports, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, G Nation, Inside Sports with Big Lou, Big Pat Sports Talk, Miz in the Midday, Wales to New Jersey, Mac the Giants fan, Classified 3F with Joel, and many, many more, man. You know what I'm saying? Go subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Let's grow these channels. Man Cave Podcast. Like I said, I'm thinking my 5 or 6 from 100, man. So I would like to be at 100 after this stream. Let's get it, man. Just hit that subscribe button. Costs you nothing, man. Subscribe, share, and like. And share on all social media platforms. McCoy drops back. He passes, and it's a first down. Catch by number 10. Looked like a gain of 15 on the play. 1st and 10. Oregon State, 2:44 left to go. Late 4th quarter in this game. The guys will be nothing but stumps. I know, man. I know. Blowouts all over the field, man. These rivalry games, I thought it was going to be much closer. All right, McCoy gets out of there, throws, and passes incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Yeah, that's how these games start, man. They start out like they're going to be competitive and stuff like that, and then before you know it. All right, look like Oklahoma has scored a touchdown in that game. 31-19 over Tulane now in that game for Oklahoma, stretching out their lead. Notre Dame put up another touchdown, leading 66-7 over Purdue. And Utah with a field goal leads 20-14 over Utah State in that game. All right, this game, the handoff to the running back, and he gets about 4 or 5 on carries on the play. Let's check in on that other Washington versus Washington State game. And that one is still 24-19. Huskies with the ball, losing at home against Washington State 24-19 in that game. All right, 2-minute warning. 49-14 is the score at the 2-minute warning. Like I said, Oregon has just shut Oregon State out in the second half. No score. Second half scoring has been 27-0 Oregon in the second half. They went in halftime 22-14 lead, and now it's 49-14. So Oregon State has been completely shut out in the second half, unable to get anything going. Yeah, let's get them. That's right, man. Let's get it. Let's hit that subscribe button. Like I said, it costs you nothing to what you call it. Costs you nothing, man. Just subscribe, share. Like I said, to all social media platforms. Like I said, we'll bring you games on a daily basis and on a weekly basis. Because there's heavy content coming up right now during the sports season. Football, basketball is coming back. NBA, college basketball, NFL. College football. Like I said, boxing, baseball, basketball. UFC, MMA, and we're going to get some soccer on here. So please subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Like I said, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. After this game, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports. He'll be calling the Colorado versus Colorado State game tonight, the Battle of Colorado. And then also tonight at 8 o'clock, G Nation Inside Sports and Wales to New Jersey will be calling the Canelas fight tonight. So make sure you tap into that too on Leather to the Face tonight, 8 o'clock. G Nation Inside Sports and Wales to New Jersey will be calling that. So, like I said, the only thing 2 minutes left to go in this game, man, is just going to be what the final score is going to be. If they're going to let Oregon State score or not. That's the only mystery left in right now. But total domination performance by Oregon in this game blew the doors off of Oregon State in the second half, 27-0 in the second half, and it's been all Oregon in the Civil War battle of Oregon. And the Oregon State fans are stunned. All right. 3rd and 4 coming up. McCoy's in shotgun in an I formation with the running back behind him at the 47-yard line. Ball is snapped. McCoy drops back, passes to number 10. Can he get that? No, he can't get it. A gain of only 1, and it's going to be 4th down coming up. 4th and 3 coming up. 1:44 left to go. More than likely, Oregon State is going to go for it and try to get this first down. All right, 4th and 3. McCoy in shotgun with a running back to his right. 4th and 3, the ball is snapped. McCoy drops back, looking for somebody, throws, and it's incomplete, but it's a flag. Going to be a pass interference, so that'll extend the drive. Be a 15-yard penalty on Oregon. Yeah, pass interference on the play. All right. So the play is extended. All right. 1:16 left to go in this game. 49-14, Oregon up. 1st and 10, Oregon State. After the pass interference call, it'll be 1st and 10 at the 50? So McCoy in this game, 22 of 33 for 171 yards. Giovanni McCoy. What? No, I think they picked up the flag. So it's going to be a turnover on downs. They picked up the flag. So Oregon will have the ball. And like I said, they'll just take a knee in this one and just salt this game away. All right, 49-14. So that's what it looks like. They picked up the flag, man. So Oregon has the ball back. Turnover on downs. And Oregon takes a knee. And you just got to do one more, and that should be it. Yeah, a little trash talking going on right now. But the game is basically over. That'll be the final score. It'll be Oregon 49, Oregon State 14. Like I said, the game started off great, but by the second quarter, by the third quarter, this game was totally put out of reach, dominated by Oregon as they just shut the doors on Oregon State in this game. 27 second half points, to win this game, 49-14 in this game. Let me look at some of the stats in this game. And that's the final score. Let's in the box score in this game. Dylan Gabriel, 20 of 24 for 291 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 passing, 1 rushing. Also for the Oregon rushing, 32 carries for 240 yards. Jordan James, 12 carries for 86 yards. Dylan Gabriel, 4 for 64 yards. Noah Whittington, 7 for 64 yards as the leading rushers for Oregon. The receiving, 23 catches for 306 yards. Tez Johnson, 7 reception, 110 yards. Jaden Lamar, 2 catches for 71 yards. Terrence Ferguson, 3 catches for 45 yards. Trayshawn Holden, 3 catches for 40 yards for the Oregon receiving. Oregon had on defense, they had 1 fumble in this game for the defense. As far as the tackling, there was 70 total tackles in this game, led by Bryce Bocher, 10 tackles, 10 tackles, 4 solo. Tatum Tuachu, 7 tackles, 4 solo, 1 sack, and 2 tackles for loss in this game. And like I said, they got 2 sacks in this game and 3 tackles for loss. All right, on the Oregon State side, Giovanni McCoy finishes 22 for 34 for 172 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. They're rushing 32 rushes for 131 yards. Anthony Hankerson had 15 carries for 57 yards. Giovanni McCoy, the quarterback, had 6 for 52 yards. And for the Oregon State receiving team, total 23 catches for 178 yards. Their leading receiver was Trent Walker, 8 catches for 68 yards. Anthony Hankerson, 6 catches for 36 yards. Taz Reddix, 4 catches for 32 yards. As far as fumble for the defense, no fumbles for their defense. 65 tackles in this game, led by Isaiah Chisholm with 10 tackles, 4 solo, 1 tackle for a loss. Skylar Thomas had 9 tackles, 3 solo. Jaden Robinson, 8 tackles, 5 solos. And as far as they had no sacks in this game, 2 tackles for a loss, and 1 pass deflected, and stuff like that. So that's the final stats in that game. Oregon wins 49-14. Looking at some other scores, Utah now up 26-14 over Utah State. Notre Dame wins that game 66-7 over Purdue. Oklahoma's up 34-19 now over Tulane in that game. 6:26 left to go, second quarter. Miami's up 10-0 over Ball State. And like I said, let me see this other game, Washington versus Washington State. This game is 24-9. No score in that Washington State and Washington game. 24-19, 1:07 left to go. Washington State has the ball. They look like they just gonna, salt the game away and win 24-19 over Washington. All right, other game, Pitt. Let me see, Pitt versus West Virginia. West Virginia's up 34-31 against Pitt. 3 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. So that's look like they're having a little shootout over in Pittsburgh. Down 34-31 to West Virginia in that game in the fourth quarter, man. And like I said, so that's the final stats from the game. Oregon once again beats Oregon State, the in-state rivalry, and they win the next edition of the Civil War. So the battle for Oregon now has the bragging rights in this game. Before I go, I just want to shout out the chat, man. Thanks to my brother Unpopular Opinion Sports NYG for tapping in. Mets 2128. Thanks for tapping in. Go check him out right now. He's calling the Phillies and the Mets baseball game, if you're into that. So he's calling that on Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Also, Big Pig on the Fighting Irish and Cowboys. My boy RC the Hawkeye. Go check out his channel too. He talks Iowa Hawkeyes women basketball, Las Vegas Aces, WNBA, Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark. And like that, and he, like I say, anything with the Midwest, man, he'll do it. The Midwest, man, sports, Timberwolves, Lynx, and so go check out his channel. Like I said, thanks for tapping in, Mosley. As always, thanks for supporting. And like I said, you can catch me. Like I said, tonight I'll probably be on either the Colorado versus Colorado State game, or I could be on like the leather to the face with G Nation Inside Sports or Wales to New Jersey. And then tomorrow, like I said, we'll be streaming. Tomorrow we'll have Giants Convo like at 11:15, and then we'll be streaming like the Giants game as well as another game. Might do the Cowboys and the Saints game, stuff like that. But we'll be streaming mostly all day tomorrow, so you can catch us on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Please go and subscribe to that channel and stuff like that. That'll be one centralized location for all our contents as the Big Blue Crew Sports Network and the members. You can go there. All our links are there. Like I said, G Nation Inside Sports, NYG Unpopular Opinion Sports, Big Pass Sports Talk, Miz in the Midday, Wales to New Jersey, Classified 3F with Joel, Mac the Giants fan. My channel, like I said, the Man Cave Podcast. Go check it out, man. Go subscribe. So, like I said, I'll be back, like I said, on other sporting events tonight with the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. And man, thanks for watching, man. And like I said, please hit that like and subscribe button and share on all social media platforms. And with that, man, see you next time.
This has been a Big Blue Crew Sports Network production.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The Man Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.